Okay. In the words of Adam Sandler and Billy Madison, now you're all in big, big trouble. The boy is back. New media. Stand up. We gonna talk about it. Make sure you smash the fucking like button. I promise you, this will be another ceremony, another baptism. Oh my gosh, bro. I gotta get this off my chest. So I will inform you guys, Dazn is hiking up their prices, raising the prices. I'll give you guys the breakdown, the information like I always do. But before we get into that, smash the like button. I told y'all, old media is over. It's finito. Everything starts from now. New media. I got y'all. You know, oh, I can't wait to talk about that. But, you know, this is a regular show, so we got to do the Boxingego roll call. Let me know where you guys are at. City, state, zip. Oh, my gosh. Hey, yo, EGO, we running this rap shit. New media, we running this box shit. Yup. Where y'all at? City, state, zip. This the takeover. Takeover. The break's over. Not MC. Oh, my gosh. I got my coffee, too. We ready. Yeah. Are you not entertained? I told you, we coming. I said, the takeover, the break's over. God MC, me, egoist. Shout out to LBC, the Blueprint, Fort Wayne, excuse me. San Antonio, Texas, Elizabeth City, New Jersey, North Carolina, San Antonio, 305 Miami, Grand Prairie. Shout out to Westchester, Dominican Republic. The takeover, the break's over. Lancaster. Dazn said they raising their prices $20 a month. Unless you want to consider that penny savings. They said $20 a month. They got 3 fights. Hold on. 3 fights in 12 months. Nigga, I could divide. Oh my God. I could divide. 2 of them shits was due. One was, the rest was Illmatic. That's a 1 hot fight every 10. You're averaging that, so. Oh my God, let me stop. Canelo Jacobs. That's a 1 hot fight every every 12-month average. Oh my God. I promise you, we gonna have some fun with this. You got Canelo Jacobs. That's a 1 hot fight every 12-month average. And that's so bust it. Oh my God. You know, we gotta cut the beat. I'm having fun with this, you know. Don't get mad. Get even. You know, we looking for all the small. I told you. I promise you that. So let's just jump into it. I know y'all, we got people in the. You got Canelo Jacobs. That's a 1 hot fight every 12-month average, and that's so. Switch up your flow. This shit is garbage. What you trying to kick knowledge? What they trying to kick knowledge? Listen. 2 of them shits was due. Honestly. 2 of the shits was due. All right, let me calm down. Oh, man. Oh, man. Let's get to the news. So, John Skipper and Dazn and the Dazn family, they have elected to raise the price by double. You know, previously, Dazn was $9.99 a month, $10 a month, right? Now it's $19.99 a month going forward. If you're an existing member of Dazn, meaning you're already enrolled as of today's announcement, then you get to lock into that price. But wait, there's more. But wait, there's more. Right? So they're going to let you keep the $9.99 a month if you're an existing member, but only until next year, March of 2020. So you got a year, and then they kicking you off, and then you're going to have to start paying $20 a month. Oh my God, bro. What? Hold on, we're not done. I got to get to this money. You know, y'all giving me Dazn. Y'all giving me Dazn money and super chats already. Vito Pierce, $2 super chat.
This the real deal.
Easy work.
This the real deal. Easy work.
Yo, laughing my ass off. $20 for trash. That's trash. Salute, Ego. Listen, hold on. I got to get the announcement. You know, I like money. You know, Dazn clearly like money. So, that's what's up. Let me finish. Shout out to Mitchell, Alabama, my guys, Money Pal, the Pals. Okay, so let's recap. Price is now doubled. It went from $9.99 a month, $10 a month, to $19.99 a month, $20 a month. Going forward. So if like me, I got to pay $20 because I canceled this shit, like I told you guys. And I told you once I find out their schedule, I was going to get it back. But now, you know, there's something to think about. But anyway, so it's for people like me and anyone who doesn't have it as of right. Like, basically, if you didn't get billed for it ongoing and you canceled it, you're paying $20 a month, right? The $10 is a dub. That shit is done. It's over. If you didn't, you know, act now, then you're out of that. Like, you know, you're out of that conversation. You're going to have to pay either $20 a month, or just like Amazon Prime, they have an annual, hold on. Before y'all unsubscribe, y'all got to listen to this, bro. You got to listen to the whole video. Don't go unsubscribing because you know, it's up to you. But legit, I implore you to listen to the whole video, or at least me to do the announcement. Let me get this out, people. I know everybody wants to talk, but it is my job to inform you guys. Shout out to Money Pal. You know, I'm trying to inform you guys. Let me get through the content. Please smash the like button. I know everyone's the hot topic everyone's talking about. I know I'm the king of boxing. Surprise, surprise, motherfucker. That king is back. So let's recap. I'm trying to get through it. $9.99 is a dub. We got a new member, y'all. See, I can't even get through the stream because we got to give up some claps now. Shout out to Richard Warren. See, I told you, we like Dazn. We got membership now. But my shit don't cost $20. It's $4.99 a month. And I be busting my ass for the game, doing it for the culture. But I'm not continuing this stream until you give my man some claps for becoming a channel member. That helps my channel, helps the growth. It helps helps me facilitate bodies, anything. You know, we trying to up the ante, take this game all the way to the next level. I need to see more claps. I am not continuing this stream. You know, we got 250 people. This could all be over if I don't see us treat new members and Ego's Army like Ego's Army. I told you, you can't spell community without unity. I'm all about that. We have to have a community here. So I need to see some clap emojis ASAPolous. Shout out to Richard Warren. He is the member. I need more claps than that. Like that, you're not giving them. We need standing O's. We need that standing ovation. I'll get right back to the Dazn stuff. Yeah, it's looking better. Help them out. Help them out. We got to make them feel welcome over here. And then we'll get right back to the Dazn conversation. I'm not going nowhere. That's what I do. I don't have a job, you know, outside of this. So, you know, y'all got me. I did a three and a half hour stream for the people. Tired as fuck yesterday. So, y'all got to show them love. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So, welcome to the new channel member. You know, I told you, this year, we going to flex our muscle. We going to show you how strong we are, especially when we unite. So, let me get back to this Dazn thing. Dazn doubled the price. Just like that. I could destroy you. Just like that. They went from $9.99 to $19.99 a month, right? If you're an existing, meaning you can't just go sign up right now after the announcement. If you have Dazn right now and you've been getting billed for it, past your 30-day trial and all that, then you can stay locked into the $9.99. But wait, there's more. There's a catch. Even existing members, it doesn't lock you in indefinitely for showing support to the app early, right? You're only entitled that price for a year. So even though they're changing the price, you know, like for example, and I think they made a mistake there. Because first of all, I don't think they have, a crazy subscriber base right now. So the people who elect to, you know, have Dazn, they should have just allowed them to indefinitely have that $9.99 price point. That's kind of messed up. For example, I have a cell phone. I've had a cell phone since I was 18, 19. You know, I've had it for years, and I'm grandfathered in on my package. I had it back. See, you have to understand, I'm not going to get too much into the cell phone industry, but long story short, when phones first came out, the iPhones and shit first came out, technology wasn't where it is today. You know, like the old iPhone 4s and iPhone 4G and 3G and all that shit, they weren't where it's at. So back in the day when the, you know, the technology is coming about, they were having unlimited data plans. So, you know, me, that was what I was on, and I've always been on it. And as the technology advanced and then people start having iPads and, you know, different things came out, they wanted to limit that. So they don't have, you know, most companies, some companies have it, but not the same. You know, the unlimited data plans, they don't, you know, a lot of people, they try to charge you for per gigabytes and shit like that, how much they could charge you by data blocks and little tiers. So me, I'm grandfathered in. So as long as I don't make certain changes to my account, I forever get my unlimited data plan. So like on my, that's why I got 2 phones, like on some Kevin Gates shit. This phone, I can't hotspot and tether because I'm on the unlimited data plan. So they block that feature, you know? So I can't hotspot from my phone, but I got unlimited data and it's worth it, you know? So I don't have to pay these different things. So Dazn, they dropped the ball right there to me, because they should have grandfathered in the people who had been fucking with the app. Like, cause me, I bailed and canceled, and I told you I was gonna wait till the schedule. So I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about the people who have actively been subscribing to Dazn. And you mean to tell me that they're only eligible for that price point till March of next year? You know, and then they're gonna have to get the increase too. You know, I don't think they should have did like that. I think they should have just grandfathered those groups of people in who kept it, and then just allowed them to continue paying. So here's the other part. I cover all my bases. Don't you ever have to worry about that. Like Amazon Prime, Dazn is giving you an opportunity to buy annually. So if you plan to get it, it'll save you money. Like if you want it for a gang of months per se, you could pay $99.99, right? And then that'll cover you for the year. So they want that upfront money, that for show money, you know, like just pay $100 and then you could have the app for the whole year. No, I don't smoke, but these man fans is getting smoked. That's what they, so I guess in a sense, even though I don't smoke weed, I smoke these man fans. That's what I be. Hey, you want some of this shit? I don't give a fuck. I don't play that shit, and I'm finna bust a cap under there. So, you know, in essence, I do smoke. Even though I don't smoke weed, I smoke the man fans. Like that sativa, I be taking pulls off of it. They be getting smoked on my channel, and the baptism is coming. So, anyway, you can pay $99.99, and it'll cover you for the year. But here's the catch. You know, just like my man Jay-Z, when he broke down Nas's catalog, which, you know, I'm not going to get into. I think Nas has more better albums than just one. But, yeah, the takeover, got MC, me, Young Hov. All right, so we going to break down the math. 2 of them shits was due. So break this down. Put this in your pipe and smoke it. $100 if you pay up front because they want you locked in, just like they try to lock in Deontay Wilder. $100, right, up front, without knowing, without even having a year of Dazn scheduling. Like, for example, I think they raised the price, I don't know, but Amazon Prime, I paid the $100. I don't like recurring fees, to be honest. So for Amazon Prime, you know, I pay it. But do you know how much I order from Amazon? So that 1 day, 2 day shipping is a blessing. I know that I will use it. You know, I buy phone. Sometimes I buy toothpaste and stupid shit off of Amazon Prime just because I just plan for it, you know. so I could just online shop. You know, I bought camera gear, headphones, all types of shit. So I know it's gonna be worth my while. But when it comes to Dazn, they don't even have a year's worth of boxing content. I don't care about cricket, darts, and, you know, backgammon and all this other shit, Uno competitions. I'm here for boxing. I don't watch Bellator like that. You know, I don't. I would be getting them for boxing. So they're raising the price to $19.99. That's, you know, that's steep. Prime, Amazon Prime, I get my money out of, and I know because I've, you know, been paying for my Amazon Prime, you know, annually. Same thing with, like, I have like Google Drive and Dropbox, but this is my business, so I need to transfer files and stuff. So I know that I'm getting my money's worth because I'm getting cloud storage and shit like that. So me buying the Dropbox Pro and stuff, and WeTransfer and all this stuff, it benefits for me because of my profession, the industry I'm in. I know I'm going to use that cloud storage space. But with Dazn, it's different because we don't have a year's worth of content to even make the decision to want to pay $100 up front. Do you get what I'm saying? They're still new. They just came out in like August as far as boxing, right? Israel Diaz, you sound. He said, I still pay $10. Well, enjoy that till March 2020, and then you'll be paying $20 like everybody else. Stop it. This is what the man fans do, but y'all getting crushed. I promise you that. I told you this year what we was coming to do. You know, Nas, all that other bullshit y'all was listening to. We gonna overthrow that current government you got, and we was bringing something new. Death Row East, believe in it. So, anyway, for me, I understand the upfront. But like for services like Amazon Prime and Dropbox, I know for a fact I'm getting my money's worth because of the industry that I'm in, and I've utilized these services for years. I've been on Amazon. I buy hella shit from Amazon. You know, this mic that I'm talking out on came from Amazon. You know, some of the stuff you're seeing right now in this scene is like equipment from Amazon. So I know that. But Dazn, I don't know that because I don't even know who Triple G's fighting. You know, they haven't announced Andrade versus Selesky. You know, and to me, that's still not a big fight. Hey, block Israel Diaz. I'm not playing with these clowns, bro. He keeps coming up. It's being reported. You could go see it. There's an email that the people got. We're not having that. I told you, if you just coming in the thing trying to gas up some fake narrative, bro, Dazn sent an email. He talked about it's still $9.99. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Go to any major boxing website, they're talking about it. People have already received an email. This is a decision from up top from Dazn. We're not letting them ruin our stream. You guys already had your opportunity, you failed. You know, go do that on your channel. Spread them lies and shit. So anyway, that's the deal. But anyway, like Jay said in Takeover, nigga, I could divide. If you pay, basically it's kind of like getting an apartment. Anybody who ever had an apartment, getting an apartment. You know, the month-to-month lease. That's kind of what the $20 is. It's like $20 a month. They're trying to encourage people to pay up front, because you'll definitely save money if you pay for the year up front. Because I'm not the smartest brother in the world, but I can add. You know, I do know my mathematics. I was actually really good at math. You know, I'm not saying I'm Goodwill Hunting, but I was pretty good with math. So let's analyze this. This is just for shits and giggles. Obviously, if you know for a fact that you want the savings and you want to invest and pay the $100 up front, then you'll save money. But let's say you were unsure and you were just doing on a month-to-month basis, trying to check out the schedule, and you just left that package, that $20 a month package, for 12 months. That's $19.99. We're gonna round up a penny. $20 a month times 12. I'm not the smartest brother in the world, but that sounds like $240 to me. So if you do the month by month lease, if you do the $20 a month, like let's say you just forgot, you weren't checking your bank statements or whatever, and you just let the $20 a month run on your account in the background, you know, for a year because you were unsure, you forgot to cancel, you're getting charged $240, $239.88 to be exact. That's pretty steep, bro. For a boxing app, and we don't even know the fights. Now, I know it hurts because the man fans, like, first of all, this is what they hate. I told you, call me Mr. I told you so. Last year when DAZN first came out, I warned you about this. I told you guys, I swear, please be real with yourself. If there's longtime A1 Day One fans, please back me up. I can't wait. I hope, I might even look for the video because I predicted this very moment. I said, DAZN, with these type of spending habits, I'm like, I have no idea how they're going to substantiate this type of output, just paying people $1,000 billion, for a couple fights and shit like that. And I literally predicted the price point. I said, one, don't be surprised if that 30-day free trial goes away. I literally said that to you guys. I said, I don't even know. I don't even read to see what's up with the 30-day trial. But that's one of the things I said. I said, don't be surprised that 30-day trial goes away if it turns into a 14-day free trial or a 7-day free trial, a lesser time, as opposed to a whole month, Because if you stage it right, you might be able to see Canelo Jacobs and also see you would be able to if you plan it right. If you have a free 30-day trial, unless they got rid of it, right, you would be able to watch under a free trial Canelo versus Jacobs, and then June 1st is Anthony Joshua versus Miller. So you'll be able to, if you haven't exhausted your free trial, you could plan the dates, start your billing on May 13th or some shit. Or no, Cinco de Mayo. You could start it. Yeah, you could start it May 1st. Or I would start like May 2nd. And then you would be eligible 30 days from that would be the June 2nd. So you would be able to see Joshua and Canelo unless they changed it. I literally told you that. Then the second thing I told you guys was don't be surprised if the price point jumps up. I said like $19.99 a month. I called it. I literally told you guys that. I said, don't be surprised if the price point goes up because I don't see how they're going to be able to do this. DAZN ain't been out, but, a short period of time. They already did the price hike. Somebody said a 12-hour free trial. Hey, you wild, bro. So I don't know what's up with the 30-day trial. I'll probably be right on that as well. But I did call this. I told you that they were going to raise the price point. And boom. Now listen, new media, Ego's Army, stand up. You don't have to lie. I don't need people to lie. I could find the videos because I know I said it in multiple videos. Who heard me say these things? Who heard me say that don't be surprised if the 30-day free trial goes away and turns into a 7-day free trial and they're going to raise the price point? Who heard me say that on my channel? Don't lie. I don't need people to lie for me. If you really heard me say it, if you didn't hear me say it, cool. But if you heard me say that, Howlin' Future, see, I know Howlin' Future's a regular. He said, yeah, you did, Ego. See? I'm destroying. I told you. Fucked his wife. I'm fucking him in the game. That's why what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying him. And even if nobody vouched for me, I got the video still up, so I can find them. I just don't know what video I said it on. I'll just have to search for DAZN video. I'll rewatch my shit while I'm dropping a deuce or something. Look how many people heard it. I told you guys this was coming. Once again, new media. Like Parker Lewis, I can't lose. I told you guys this was coming. Then they get mad when I say I told you so. But I did tell you guys this. So I don't see what's the problem. Why is everyone mad at me? Why they mad at Ego Veli? This is not my fault. I can't be responsible. That's a decision made from up top. Why are you mad at me? I didn't create this. But they mad because they know I'm right. I told you I understand business. You don't get this far like I've done this way with no help if you don't understand certain business concepts. Boxing is a fuck game. You know, it's a lot of fuckery goes on. You know, there's a lot of propaganda, just politics, all types of shit. Sometimes you got to know people, or some people, you know, they get easy access because they know someone. I ain't had none of that. I came from the bottom and I'm still here. I didn't have none of that. But I clawed and fought my way to these top spots to get to cover this stuff for you guys. I understand the business. Vito Pierce said, damn, that's more than Netflix. Facts. Facts. That's crazy because Netflix, you know what you gonna get. Creed 2 is gonna be on there in no time. You know, they got a lot of Narcos and a lot of dope original series. Punisher, I was watching the first season of that. You know, they got original movies and shit. Like they got this one with Ben Affleck coming up. It looked pretty dope. But Dazn is like, you know, I don't know. We'll see how this move does for him. But $20 a month, bro. They doubled their price in less than a year. They've been out since like August or September. Whenever Joshua fought. That's the first fight I watched on there. So he fought September of last year. And in less than a year, they've already doubled their price.
This the real deal. This the real deal.
You know?
This the real deal.
Now let's keep talking about the business. Speaking of business, shout out to my man, Business Brain, $5 super chat. He said never supported Dazn and will not paying attention to people who support fighters to duck other fighters. See, and that's your personal choice. Me, I don't care if the fights is popping, it's popping. But, you know, obviously he feels the fights ain't popping. So, yeah, $20 a month, bro. That's steep. And see, this is why the man fans is mad. Now they mad at me, bro. They mad at me. Why you mad at what you mad at me for? Right? They're mad at me because now the talking points that they've been saying, oh yeah, fuck Spence and Garcia on PPC. That shit's like $75. You know? When you could get Dazn for $9.99. I just talked about Wilder for 3 hours and him ignoring the Dazn deal. And y'all said he was a dummy for that. But look at these signs. Look at these signs. I told you Dazn is not proven like that. You just said, I talked about this for 3.5 hours. Wilder not going with 100 mil. Shit, if Wilder went to the Dazn deal and they had to pay him 100 mil, who knows? Dazn might raise the price to $39.99 a month or some shit. Who the fuck knows? Because once again, there's nobody in business that's successful, that is successful for years to come, that could just take hits. You can't just be in the red and never get out and just be, you know, that's charity at that point. If you just paying Golovkin, hey, no guys, hey Max, 50 mil a fight, nah. You know, if you just paying him whatever and you're not getting a return on your investment, then that's charity. So anyway, people were just telling me that, oh yeah, Dazn is only $10 a month, guys. What are you talking about? You know, $10 versus $75. Well, now you can't say that anymore because for newcomers, which a lot of us would be, you know, and was holding out for the Canelo Jacobs fight, now they're going to have to pay $20 a month, you know? And my thing is this, I told you yesterday on my stream, I pay for quality. I don't mind buying I'd rather get a more expensive steak from a nice steakhouse or Brazilian steakhouse or that Wagyu steak or some shit as opposed to go to Applebee's. That's me personally. But again, I'll pay for quality. At this price point, tell me in the month of March, well, actually, I can't say March because it happened. So April, sell me what fights are happening in April on Dazn that I need to be paying $20 a month. Because Ryan Garcia is fighting March 30th, you know. So what's going on in April on the Dazn that's been announced? Now, I'm not doing no hot seats. Fuck that. Shooters, police the comment section. But just, if they need to go, they need to go. These dudes ain't slowing me up. Not today. We got too much momentum. Anyway, what fights are happening on April in Dazn where I need to be paying $20 a month? You know, what is it? Jaime Munguia versus Dennis Hogan, Hulk Hogan, whoever the fuck you fighting. Yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. You know, what? Now, I don't even know what's happening in April. I don't even know what's popping. But I do know Top Rank got Terrence Crawford versus Amir Khan. I'm looking forward to that, to see the stylistic matchup. I do know that PBC got Danny Garcia and Adrian Granados on the same night. I'm looking forward to that. What's Dazn have on April 20th? You know, because Top Rank and PBC are putting on those fights. What's going on in Dazn in April where I need to pay $20 a month? You know, and everybody was saying Wilder is a dumbass, and I was like, nah, he's the man's betting on himself. You dudes continually lose. You continually lose. Now, like, honestly, I don't even know anything. Like, I have a couple things that I pay for. Like I said, I got Dropbox Pro. I got the expanded Google Drive. I got Amazon Prime, Hulu, Netflix. I have all this stuff that I already pay for. You know, my regular cable internet. I can't think of no app that I pay $20 for, you know, a month. Like Google Drive and that, like they're not charging. They don't. I pay annually, but you know, it don't break down to no $20 a month. That's pretty steep, guys. You know, for an app, and we don't even know. Someone said for Brandon Rios' comeback, get out of here, bro. Anthony Pascal, and I told you, see, Dazn, they had Eddie Hearn come to America saying all this stuff. He rubbed some people the wrong way. People, the money, America got money. You see, people are giving me money that they could be putting towards Dazn. They giving it to me in super chats. Like Anthony Pascal, $5 super chat. Dillian White should have checked to see if Eddie Hearns actually had the money. They said he might go to ESPN, so that's a L for Dazn if they lose Dillian White, because he's at least fun to watch and exciting in terms of the pre-builds. Ego, can I get on your Hulu account? Hell no, bro. Why would I give my Hulu account to someone random? Stop. Block Moises pinning. We not playing that game. So would you rather pay $85 per fight? We not playing your game. I told you I pay for quality. Yeah, I would rather see Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence than Dennis Hogan and Jaime Munguia. That's your answer. Block Moises. Block Moises. I'm not playing. I see what they trying to do. You were wrong. People like you were wrong. You man fans are wrong. Just hold the L. See, that's what's wrong. They don't want to hold the L. They know what I'm saying is impactful. They know what I'm saying is true. You know, motherfuckers like, oh, you rather pay. And now, like, these dudes sound these dudes sound crazy, bro. They sound.
This the real deal. This the real deal. This the real deal.
Look, people giving their Dazn. Y'all tripping. D Bevel, he said $10. He said he paid for the Ego Zone subscriptions are still $10 a month. He said Ego Zone subscriptions still $10 a month. Sign up, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm in the field, in the trenches, from the bottom with no company other than my own, 10 toes down. And to be a channel member on YouTube, to support me, you only have to pay $4.99. And I'm doing this by myself. Dazn has, you know, like billionaire investors and, you know, people like that. I'm doing this from the ground up, and it's only $4.99. And it's much harder when you a small mom and pop shop. You know, I don't have no budget. They ain't sending me to the fights. I come out of pocket for all of that. Still $4.99, like on some Wilder shit. People's champ. You know, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna find a way. I'm a hustler. I'm a Bay Area hustler, California kid. Told you, I'm like I'm the California king. Like, I ain't talking about no mattress. You know, and I still, you know, to be a channel member, you only have to pay $4.99 for my shit. $20 is like crazy. And these dudes sound crazy. They talk about, oh, would you rather pay $85 for a fight? Well, they just doubled the price. So now, you know, 85 minus 20, That's 65. So the price is not as heavy anymore. You know, when it was $9.99, people were like using that. They're, oh yeah, it's only $10 a month. Excellent bargain. But now that the price has doubled, they're saying, oh, it's still an excellent bargain. All right, bro. If you saw the Bevo card, you would want to pay $5 a month. Wow. Once again, I told you guys all of this. I understand business. You people keep reading about, I'm not. What's that Shania Twain song? Hold on, we got to take it. I got to take it to Shania Twain. See, whoever thought y'all would see Ego Valley and I had to take it to Shania Twain. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Who remembers? She was fine too. Who remembers Shania with her fine ass? Where's she at? Where's she been? She still making records? Listen, your boy took it. I got to take it down country western. Cause Shania Twain had a song back in the day, and I feel that here it goes a little something like this.
This the real deal. This the real deal. This the real deal.
Hey, hold on. Okay, so you're a rocket scientist. This should sound crazy on this karaoke. Hold on. I'm trying to catch the beat, but hold on. Oh, hold on. Here, there's the part. That don't impress me much. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. That don't impress. Shania Twain said it best. That don't impress me much. You know, you guys is like these mega signings and shit. Y'all was happy at that. Oh yeah, Triple G, they're offering Klitschko money. But you see what happens and what decisions need to be made on the back end in order to facilitate that. Ain't no rich person just forking over cash nonstop without getting a return and being happy with that and continuing to do so. Henceforth, why you see the price point doubled. Big boy, $5 super chat. F Dazn, take my money, ego for spite. Y'all petty. Y'all petty. But that don't impress me much. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I think you are. That don't impress me. Like contracts that haven't been fulfilled and stuff like that. You know, what is gonna impress me is what fights. Like, okay, you signed Triple G for $80 billion or whatever. That's cool. That don't impress me much. Who is he fighting? That's what's gonna impress me. If you can navigate Charlo over there, if you can get Andrade, who's on your network, who you're trying to make fight Selesky, who just got knocked down by Gabe Rosado, right, in a fight he was winning, you know, and that's who you're trying to have Andrade fight. Meanwhile, you want Triple G scot-free, trying to keep him warm for a Canelo fight, hoping Canelo gets past. Block Julio Gonzalez. Nobody give a fuck what you talking about. Hey, these dudes, get the fuck out of here. I'm destroying them. I'm destroying them, y'all. And they know it. That's why they come with these little petty ass, like, piddly comments. He's like, I have a big family and we're all getting subscriptions. If you black and Latino, you good, make an account for everyone for free. Oh, okay, don't block him. Oh shit, it's too late. I thought he was on some bullshit. It sounded like he was on some bullshit and then maybe try to clean it up. Look at 11 Barrios. He says, I'll pay the $100 a year up front. That ain't a bad deal. All right, do it. You know, what the fuck you telling me for? Just do it. Go, send me your receipt. Hit me up on Twitter when you do it. Let me know when you cash out. I'll show it on my live stream and give you credit. I'm not going to put your credit card information. So when you do that, see, because talk is cheap. See, I don't talk. If I say I'm going to do something, I do it. If I say I'm going somewhere, I go there. I take it there. These dudes they be wolfing, No, unblock Julio. I see the one, you tripping. Unblock Julio. Julio, he moody, yo. Type of brother that'll smack you with the tulio. Fuck that. Look at Shorty, she the little cutie, yo. The way she shake it make you want to get all in the booty, yo. Bang. Misses in videos. Like, let my man Julio go. Free Julio. Bro, they trying anything they can to make it. If it, listen, I don't tell people what to do. I didn't tell y'all what to do with your money. I'm just telling you my standpoint. If $100 suits your fancy and you want to get it for fights you don't know that are going, like we don't know if Joshua Wilder happens. We don't know if it'll be on Dazn. We don't know if Dillian White's leaving. We don't know if Tyson Fury could fight Joshua on the network. We don't know if Joshua beats Miller. I don't know enough for me personally to have that type of investment right now. Hey, why do you listen? I'm stripping every shooter's badge if you guys don't stop blocking this man Julio Gonzalez. He is safe in this stream. He's been blocked 4 times. Like, it's getting ridiculous, bro. He literally got blocked 4 times by shooters. Y'all are tripping. Y'all are really tripping. Like that. I mean, that can't be right, bro. He got unblocked and then shot again 4 times. If anybody blocks without my word, Julio Gonzalez, you're losing your badge. We got to get down to the nitty gritty, bro. I shouldn't have to do this like with the shooters. That's crazy, bro. He literally got clapped 4 separate times in 5 minutes. He's good unless I call for him to leave. Him particularly. Just leave the man alone. He was like, yeah, man, I almost got clapped. And then he got clapped again. Like, y'all tripping. So anyway, this Dazn thing, $20 a month. That's pretty steep. Listen, he said the annual subscription is $100. Isn't it still worth it? That's around $8.30 a month. King, you are in the fucking hot seat because I went over this. I'm not playing with you dudes. I'm not playing no games. I don't care if $100 for Dazn is great for you, then show me the receipt. Pay for it right now. Do it right now. And then on Twitter, send me the receipt and I'll give you credit. I'll be like, shout out to this man. Stop telling me what you're going to do and just do it. If you like it so much, you're like, oh, it's only $8.30. Then pay for it right now. Pay for it right now and send me the receipt. That's what a real boss would do. Show me the money. Show me the receipts. That's all we care about with new media is receipts. If you like it, then do it. You're feeling froggish, then leap. There ain't nothing to talk about. You're like, oh, come on, guy. You breaking down the math and shit. Oh, that's only $8.31. If then buy it and show me the receipt that you bought it. You can black out the credit card number. Like, I don't need to see none of that. I just need to see your government name and a timestamp and a receipt showing that you bought Dazn for a year in advance. That's it. Where are you at now? So when you gonna give me that receipt? When can you get that receipt to me? I told you I'm not playing with you dudes. I told you, with me, it's not, I don't even care about money, bro. It's not about money. Real brother did a $500 donation a couple days ago. I'll that off of that one, despite the content I got, with Wilder and Spence Garcia, that money ain't shit. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I could buy 5. Real brother hooked me up. Buy 5 years. I could buy 5 years worth off his super chat. 5 years worth of Dazn. It's not about that. When you get that receipt to me, Nah, he ain't gone. When can you get that receipt to me? Mr. $8.30 a month. What is this dude's name? See, shout out to Madman. He said, folks capping. They not about to spin that blue face. That's what I'm saying. That's why we are finding all of these roaches and we coming. We coming. And see, this is what I'm saying. Netflix been around and I know what I'm getting from Netflix. You know, I don't know every, catalog changes that they're going to make, but I've been content with my purchase for Netflix. I'm asking you, if you like $100 and the price point's great and it's justifiable to you. And see, this is the other thing. Dazn made a mistake. I told you they should have tried to partner up with Al Heyman and get this shit cracking and see what they could have did before he started hooking up with Fox and shit like that. Then that could have been big because he has the stable to do it. The other mistake they did is they put Eddie Hearn at the helm of this and he rubbed people the wrong way, and he's a UK promoter without a vast stable in the US. Somebody go find that. One of my shooters, go find that man and block him. The guy that said that. Block it's juicing. Block him too. I'm not, bro. You know who's winning. You know New Media is winning. Look, just join the chat. Dazn raising the price proves that subs are low and their money is not long as Hearn states it. As long as Hearn stated is. Canelo and Triple G deal is hurting them. They're gonna be in the red for some years. Bro, see, real motherfuckers like me told you this all along. Like with the, it's
This the real deal. This the real deal.
shout out to DeGray Jr. Excellent comment, and appreciate you for the half of, you gave me Dazon's old prices and shit. This is simple business, and people got mad. I love this. This is why I love shows like this, because I'm always exonerated, because I'm not thinking with my heart. I'm thinking with my head, and my head is an incredible place. My mental dexterity is crazy. People think because I joke around, do little funny gags and impersonations and shit, that the intelligence isn't there. So I love when they insult my intelligence, because it always comes back to bite them. You know what I'm saying? So, where are all these people at, man? Like, I've been telling y'all the business. I explain this. I'm like, how you going to justify it? Look, we getting Dazn subscription here. That's what I'm saying. It's not about money. It's about what you're doing for that industry and like what fights you can produce.
This the real deal. This the real deal. This the real deal. Easy work.
Easy work. Sir Saya, $10 super chat. Personally, the only fight I want to see over there is Jacobs versus Alvarez. That's it for me. And yeah, I'd pay $80 per big fight I want to see. Hashtag America, fuck yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, people got money. The economy is not like, the Great Depression right now. People have enough money, but they're not going to just, and there's more ways to make money. They have like Etsy and all this shit. You could sell artwork and crafts, and, you could have seller accounts on Amazon and eBay and Buku's and Craigslist, all this stuff. Facebook has things you could sell in Facebook groups. They have an offer up app. So there's ways to make money. But that's what I'm saying. It's not about that. It's about the quality. What can you produce? That's why I was never pressed about hearing these big offers and these big deals. Oh yeah, we offered Charlo's this or Errol Spence this and Wilder. You didn't get any of those guys at the time, and then the people they did get that got big offers like Triple G, you got to look at it. I went over the same thing. This deal could come, these major spending habits or output could really come back to hurt Dazn. And I can explain. Like I'm really just saying the same thing over and over. Look, see, that's what I'm saying. People got money. Look at these super chats. That's Dazn subscriptions right there. Look, D-Lo 404. I'd rather spend money on super chats to support the channels I rock with. Salute. That's what I'm saying. People have money, but they're not gonna just spend it for anything. My thing is this. I told you guys on my channel I had personally canceled. Shout out to you for that super chat. I had personally. Easy work. I had purposely canceled my Dazn subscription until I figured out, or until they figured out, not me, the calendar and the schedule. And then I have no problem supporting it if the right fights come about. It's that simple. Like if they have good fights that I need to see, but why would I pay $20 a month and then DAZN keeps staging fights on the same calendar weeks as other big fight weeks, and I'm covering the bigger fights because the fans are telling me which fight they want me to cover? I asked you guys what fights you want me to cover, this or that, and I try my best to accommodate the fans. So I love Demetrius Andrade. I think he's a talent. I want to see him do well. I want to see him get a bag. I want to see him, you know, try to unify. But I can't go from the West Coast in Cali. This is what I'm telling you guys when it comes to business. It's not advantageous. It makes no sense for me to fly from Cali, get an expensive ass trip to New York and hotels to cover Demetrius Andrade, Artur Akov, when I can stay in my coast, the West Coast, and go to Broner Pacquiao, which is in Vegas, which is a 45-minute flight for me. And it's cheaper. Vegas, you know, because it's the Strip. You know, you can get hella hotels. They got big-ass hotels with a ton of rooms. Right? So, DAZN, they you know, we'll see what they do, but them raising the price is an indication of what I've already told you. You know, all these major signings and we're offering, you know, $500 million to Canelo and $100 million to Wilder and all that. You didn't get Wilder. Fernando Vergara, $100 a year isn't bad though, bro. So people have other expenses too. I just told you I pay for Netflix, Hulu, all this shit. You know, I have Spotify. I don't know how much I pay for Spotify. I think $9.99 a month. I don't know. I don't remember. Dropbox, Google Drive. So yeah, ESPN Plus. I got $5 a month. So yeah, it is a bad deal if you know this shit adds up. Americans have to pay for a lot. That's what I'm saying. We got a lot of little stuff. I live in Cali. Gas prices are stupid high. You know, you guys.
This the real deal. This the real deal. This the real deal.
If you live in other areas like down south and shit, and then you came and moved to Cali and had to get gas, you'll blow your head off seeing these prices.
This the real deal. This the real deal.
Like,
this the real deal. Easy work.
Like $3.40 a gallon. You know, these dudes they would lose their mind with these gas prices. Shout out to Damian Foster, £2 super chat. Thanks for all the great content. Appreciate you. The Great Junior again, another $5 super chat. Netflix raising prices to create more original content. DAZN raising prices to stay afloat. Ooh, no reoccurring subs. Bars. Yeah, I got hella apps, man. But I mean, this is part of what I do for a living. So, you know, I like Wilder. I bet in myself. You know, I need Dropbox. I need Google. I need these different things. You know, Spotify, I need that for my sanity. I love my music. So when I'm on the air, these long ass flights and shit, I need something to listen to. It allows me to download albums and shit. So yeah, I have a method to my madness and what I buy. And my thing is, like, once again, I'm going to keep destroying these dudes in the comment section because they keep saying the same bullshit. And it's getting repetitive, and you know new media is stomping them. D-Lo again, 404 boxing, $5 super chat. Yo, go ahead and lock in that $100 a year and watch them do something tricky later on with the big fights. No thanks. That's a thing. Like, do they get into pay-per-view? Well, that would be that's why I never even understand why you would completely try to, like, say pay-per-view is dead and take that approach. See, DAZN, that's what I'm saying. I don't know about the strategy with some of this shit. You get what I'm saying? I don't know about the strategy. I wouldn't have exiled and made people believe that pay-per-view was dead and went as far as doing Michael Buffer, pay-per-view is dead, and all this shit. Because what if you ever have to get into pay-per-view? You know what I'm saying? Now you're gonna just look like a hypocrite. That was a dumb decision to me personally. I see. That's like when I first started my YouTube channel. That's like me saying, "Oh man, covering fights is for busters. That shit weak. You want to cover fights and shit and go to get a credential? You a hoe." That's like me saying some shit like that. Why would I say that if later on I would, you know, to expand my channel, would start covering fights? That's why I never limit myself. I'm limitless. I'm like Bruce Lee. Be like water. You see, you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You see, water can crash. If you put water into a teapot, it becomes the teapot. You see, water can burst, and water can crash. Be water, my friend. You know, I'm water out this motherfucker. So I wouldn't have been like pay-per-view is dead. That was foolish, because now if you raise the price to pay-per-view type prices, then you're a hypocrite. So what was the point of even doing that? So you basically lied to people. Oh, pay-per-view is dead, we killed it. And then now when you can't justify paying Canelo $30 million for the Rocky Fieldings and shit like that, you know, and then now you stuck. Man, we on fire, bro. I just want to run up and down the street. We on fire because this is I just did a video yesterday. Shout out to J-Dog with the bars. Limitless. We ain't talking about Bradley Cooper. Man, I just did this. You guys were just yesterday. This is why I tell you, new media. It's the new wave. This is the drip. It's the incomparable. Right? It's the incomparable. There's no one that can match us. My style is impetuous. My defense is pregnable. I'm just ferocious. I want his heart. I want to eat his kid. Like, they were just saying on my stream last night before this official press release or whatever, that Wilder's an idiot for not taking 100 mil. And then DAZN raises their prices just the next day. I mean, I don't know what the Lord has, like, it's like he wants to use me as a vessel to keep preaching that gospel in the sport of boxing. DAZN, I told you, DAZN ain't released no numbers. They ain't released no numbers. You know, now they doubled the price. They doubled the price just like that. You know, and I told you, like, for me, I specifically said this to you. I was like, man, like, you know, all these signings and offering billions of dollars and all this shit, that's cool. But when did they get a return? Like, Rocky Fielding was a bust. I promise you that. Because there's no way the ticket prices were expensive enough for that fight. You could have 20,000 people in there, but you couldn't have made the tickets like 50,000 for ringside. Because who's going to pay that for Rocky Fielding? You know, maybe some elite celebrities, but I don't even know if celebrity. You think Denzel would pay? You think Denzel would pay, you know, $250,000 for ringside tickets? If Denzel went to Canelo Rocky Fielding and he went to the box office and they were like, yeah, that'll be $250,000 for ringside, Mr. Washington. Denzel would go training day on them. He would turn, oh, you motherfuckers. All right. Okay. You think you can do this to me? Yeah, okay. I want to watch Canelo versus Rocky Fielding. How much is it going to run me? Yeah, okay. 250,000. That's what you telling me. Fucking Denzel would go John Q on these motherfuckers, right? I am not going to bury my son. Like, he ain't paying no. That's what I'm saying. The celebrities ain't even paying that for Canelo Fielding. That wasn't the fight. Canelo Jacobs, that's something different because that's a really good fight. But who, you know, Denzel ain't going to pay no $250,000 just because he's a celebrity for that fight. Yeah, I think there's a mistake somewhere. There's somewhere you must have made a mistake. You said 250. Like, you mean $250, huh? Oh, 250,000. Oh, yeah. I gotta pay 250,000 for floor seats. Now I've watched the Knicks play here ever since 1992. 1992. I ain't never paid this much for courtside. Now all of a sudden Canelo fights here. He was born ready, and now Denzel custom people out. Yeah, so Canelo's born ready. I gotta come out of pocket, huh? $250. Yeah, $250,000. He look like he did in Glory when they was whipping him. Yeah, $250,000. You think that's the right amount of money for this fight? How much for Gerald Big Baby Miller versus Dog Bandino? 100,000. 100,000 for a fight in Kansas, Mulvane, Kansas. So out of all places you could have put, you put this in a barn, huh? That's where you want to have this fight, huh? In a fucking barn. I'm killing these motherfuckers. Yeah, okay. I gotta watch Miller in the fucking barn. You know, I gotta sit on haystack, huh? I can't, y'all. I'm a celebrity. I can't even give me a chair. You got me sitting on a bundle of hay, huh? Denzel go bad, bro. You know Arnold will go bad. That motherfucker ain't paying no $250 for no fucking Rocky Fielding. Yeah, what are you doing? Get in the chopper. Motherfucker. Ain't no celebrity in America paying these outrageous monkey ass prices for, you know, the Dazn main event. Bevo versus Joe Smith Jr. You think Stallone finna to go? Hey, you know I gotta get a couple of tickets to Dimitri Bevo, Joe Smith Jr. Motherfucker ain't gonna pay no top dollar for that. There ain't no Floyd Mayweather fight, motherfucker. Dazn, man. Hey, Dazn, man, you gotta do something, baby. They gotta do something. Nigga, everybody listen. That's what I'm saying. Like, people keep glorifying how much Golovkin's getting. I don't care. That's what I'm saying. People, how much is Wilder getting from show? Who gives a fuck? They taking care of him. He's happy. You guys keep glorifying the wrong shit. Oh, Triple G, he's getting 40 million. That's cool. But who's he fighting that's going to justify 40 million? Because the reason why I care about money as it relates to the business is because you're not going to be able to keep doing these things if you don't get a return on your investment. Simple mathematics. I mean, I'm a business owner. I got to cover fights. So if every fight I cover, I lose money, then why the fuck would I keep going to cover fights? So if I lose, you know, tons of them at $100,000, why the fuck I'm gonna keep leaving? It wouldn't be sustained. It wouldn't be. That's why there's a lot of fights I would love to cover. Like, I would just cover. You get what I'm saying? But I'm not going to, like, you know, buttfuck Tennessee or, you know, Mulvane, Kansas for a certain card, because it doesn't make sense unless DAZN's going to do like they did with other YouTubers and fly me out and cash me out and pay me to go cover it, because it doesn't make sense. Like, and I know people on those cards, you know, but it has to be justifiable. You know, some things aren't economical. Yeah, but like now we're starting to see some of the things. This is why the numbers haven't come out with DAZN. Like $20 a month, you just doubled the price like that. Like, they've been out August, September, October, November, December, January, February, and it just turned March. You know, 6-7 months. They've been out half a year and the price already went up. And y'all is telling me that Wilder was stupid for turning down the deal. See, and that's what I'm telling you. This is what it's like. The teams that are down by 3 touchdowns or more, they gotta go for it. 4th and 11, they still gotta go for it. They still gotta throw a Hail Mary on most plays, because they gotta get yardage, and you know they only have a certain amount of time on the clock. All that showboating and flaunting and like big offer shit, that's cool. But once again, it's all about the matchups, which is literally when DAZN first came out, that's what I always told y'all, is their fate is going to be determined by the matchups. You know, Ryan Garcia, he has a lot of Instagram followers. He's the main event on DAZN versus Jose Lopez, whoever that is. So we'll see what type of revenue this produces and how many people subscribe for that fight. Jaime Munguia, they're trying to make him into a star. His last fight, he looked all right, right? He's fighting Dennis Hogan. If I'm not mistaken, that is the main event. That is the main event. So we'll see how many people. And that's what I said with loaded. It's like the difference between having a deep team in basketball and having like a starting lineup that's killers. What happens when that starting lineup gets tired or you don't want to burn them out? Like Golovkin. You want Golovkin Canelo on your app, so you don't want to put Golovkin in a risky fight, right? You don't want to put him in a risky fight because he could get beat. If you put Golovkin in there with Andrade coming off the Canelo loss, he could get beat. They know this. So even though DAZN, they have both Andrade and now they have Triple G, they aren't trying to make that because they want to milk the public for Canelo versus Triple G 3. So Canelo's already in a dangerous fight where, you know, it's not a block Addison. We're going to put you back in the attic. Children in the attic. Get him out of here. Addison Davis. Get him the fuck off my stream. You dudes is losing. Just take the L. That's it. That's all you can do at this point. Block Addison Davis. So anyway, they already put Canelo. They needed to put Canelo in a dangerous fight that's going to block Addison Davis. Shoot. Oh my God. Thank you, J-Dog. We don't listen. We don't hear your opinions anymore when these people putting this stupid shit. We don't care. We don't need you here. Anyway, they're not ruining my message. It don't matter what he said. Watch the replay. Anyway, they already had to put Canelo in a dangerous fight coming off the Rocky Fielding fight because they need sales. They need to drive people to this app. With Eddie Hearn and, you know, previously the fights, you know, Jaime Munguia, Golden Boy, and Annua, that shit ain't cutting it. So they needed a big fight, and they did it. You know, they executed Canelo Jacobs, and that's a dangerous fight. So they don't want to put their new signee, Triple G, also in a dangerous fight where he could lose, like a guy like Andrade, who's on the network. Because then that would have two of the guys you're banking on to make this trilogy in dangerous fights. Canelo's already in a dangerous fight. So you put Triple G in a dangerous fight, and now it makes Triple G look bad because it goes against everything he's saying. Just like Tyson Fury. I told you, new media, we coming. We putting a nail in the coffin. We putting a nail in the coffin. Triple G claims he beat Canelo's ass. He claims he beat Canelo and was robbed twice. Why would you be fighting a guy like Brandon Adams? This does nothing for Triple G's profile in the grand scheme of building the Canelo fight. Canelo is taking a certified risk and a certified challenge in a respectful Daniel Jacobs fight. If Triple G fights the people he's rumored to fight, Sriracha Sauce or whatever the dude's name is, or Brandon Adams, it doesn't really boost his profile and it doesn't support what he's saying. Why does Triple G need to go to a guy like a Brandon Adams? No disrespect to him, he just won the Contender, but he also has 2 losses and he got stopped by a non-puncher, right? He's sparring with guys like Sean Porter, a welterweight. I know that they used to spar, right? Why would he be fighting someone like that who used to campaign at 154? Triple G steadily fights smaller guys. Let me just double check that. But I know Sean Porter used to spar Brandon Adams because I think Kenny Porter used to train him, and I've had conversations. But if I'm not mistaken, he got stopped at 54. You know? So Triple G ain't even fighting middleweights anymore. Vanes Matarosa and Canelo was new to the division. Yeah, he weighed in at the John. So good. He got beat by John Thompson and he weighed in at 153.4. So he's a 154 pounder. So yet again, Dazn. See, that's what I'm saying. It don't matter if you have people with money. John Skipper, Skip Bayless, Skippy Peanut Butter. The money don't matter. You got to have people that know what they're doing, and like you have to have the stable. That doesn't really do anything. So Triple G, he can continually fight junior middles. And not even big name like an Edeslandi Lara. Or even the Castano dude. I'd rather see Triple G versus, I mean, if you had to fight a junior middle, I'd rather see him fight the Castano dude. As opposed to Brandon Adams or this other dude with 4 knockouts. So, Selesky just got knocked down by Gabe Rosado in a fight that he was winning. Who really wants to see Andrade versus Selesky, right? After that, if he beat Rosado like he was doing early, then maybe. But now, we've seen that he could be beat not only by Jacobs, but Rosado rallied back and floored him, I think, twice. So now that's your big fight, Andrade versus Selesky. And then you just signed Triple G and you have Andrade, but you don't want to match them together. That's why I respect the fuck out of Mikey. He got beat fair and square, but Mikey at least took a gamble. Why won't Triple G do a Mikey Garcia? And the thing is, Mikey Garcia, to pursue opportunities, left his division where he was a champion. He left to pursue a warrior and a bigger man and, presumably the number 1 guy. Or 1A, 1B, him and Crawford. And he at least tried it. Triple G doesn't even have to leave his division per se. And he could fight Andrade. But there's no rumor report that he's going to fight Andrade. Canelo failed a drug test and this man is still pursuing him. Andrade stepped up then and said, hey, Canelo's out. Sub me in. I'll fight him. I'll fight him right-handed. And Triple G they're still trying to... They're continuing with HBO. So John Skipper learned nothing, or whoever, Dazn, they learned nothing. Whoever's doing this, calling the shots, I don't know. They learn nothing from HBO. They just keep feeding Triple G. That doesn't bolster, that doesn't, from a fan perspective, because I'm a fan before I started any of this, that doesn't boost up a Canelo Triple G. What Canelo's doing boosts up a Triple G trilogy. What Triple G's doing, from the names he's rumored to fight, unless that changes, and if it does, I'll be the first to update y'all, it doesn't boost Triple G's profile or make people want to see. You took, a fight that nobody wanted to see you again, trying to stay hot and stay ready for Canelo. We see it. We see the games. Randy Ridley, appreciate you. $2. A foreigner promoting to Americas was a bad deal. And then on top of that, Triple G ain't even doing his interviews in English right now. I don't know why. I don't know what the change is. Maybe after you lose, you can't speak English anymore. I don't know. But that's not a good look because he speaks English and people want to hear him speak and his thoughts, and then they got to wait for the translator. So, like the build-ups and stuff. Like, is he going to do the whole Brandon Adams or whoever he fights press conference in his native tongue? Listen, I don't care what you speak and all, like stuff like that, but I'm just saying, like, from a perspective of you have two people who speak English and then one's not utilizing their English to help sell the fight. And even if he did use English, Triple G he's never been that dude like a Tyson Fury, a Mayweather, Broner, Conor McGregor, Wilder that creates anticipation through his words. I never want to see a Triple G fight more because of Triple G pre-fight shit. He doesn't really say much. It's all the same stuff. Every press conference. And no, guys, no, he's good. He's I respect him. Like that's the whole press conference. Like even guys, he knows he's gonna beat like Willie Monroe and stuff. And no, Willie is dangerous. Yeah, guys. And then after the fight, the motherfucker talking about, hey, Willie Monroe, he's nothing. His punches, his tick, 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 tick. Making joke. We see it, bro. We see it. We know what's going on out here. Okay. Triple G will never Triple G will never take a chance to be great. I don't know. That's what it's looking like. He about to be 37, or he is 37 this year, and he's not fighting nobody. But if you really listen, what Dazn, these companies, some of the times, like I said, you can have people with money, but they don't get what the fans is asking. It takes money to make money. People will shell out cash more so for fights with implications. You can't worry about who's gonna win and lose and trying to protect someone. You know, give Triple G an opportunity to be great. Give Andre the opportunity to show he's great. You know, but if you the companies and the people in suits try to meddle in it, then it makes it worse. Because imagine this, Dazn could be right now, they could be doing some major damage in the game in a good way by doing this, if they listen to your boy Ego. But they don't want to take that risk, and we know it. Canelo's fighting Jacobs. No complaints whatsoever. Boss. That's a dope fight. Winner of that fight, Triple G versus Andre winner. End of story. Then you would have a fight then Dazn would have a built-in fuck Canelo Triple G trilogy. They would have a built-in undisputed unification between the winner of Canelo Jacobs and Gennady Golovkin and Andrade. If that's not the best fight in the middleweight, you know, like in the last 10 years, then I don't know what is. That they have that opportunity, but they want to spoon feed Triple G, you know, jelly beans to try to keep him hot, because they know his skill set. He's good, but he can't be beat. Canelo showed you that. So Dazn, you got all this money. You going for broke by paying these people this crazy. Make them pay like you weigh. Make them step up in competition. That is something I would fully support, because that's like a mini tournament at that point. Andrade is one of the best. Jacobs is one of the best. Canelo is one of the best. And Triple G is one of the best in the middleweight division. That would be a tournament minus Charlo, which is damn good, you know? Damn good. But they don't want to do that. Canelo's doing his thing. Jacobs doing his thing. And I'm sure Andrade's attempting to do his thing. But they want to give Andrade guys that Jacobs already beat. Guys that Gabe Rosado already knocked down. Like Mad Selesky. Because they don't want to risk it. But that's what it takes. Let Triple G beat Andrade. And then let Canelo fight Jacobs. And then the winners meet. That would be huge for Dazn. But instead, they want to give Golovkin and the what makes, and so this is why people say the great white hope, because to add insult to injury, Golovkin is pressed about it and he keeps telling people that he beat Canelo. So okay, great. Why are you regressing in competition? Why are you not fighting the top 4 guy? Canelo is. He just got to this division. You've been at this division since fucking puberty. And you're fighting, rumored to fight, and obviously we don't know, but all the rumors suggest it's people we don't want, like Brandon Adams and the Contender. You should have just went on the Contender show, or the Kim. I don't know, bro. I don't even know his name. Kiram Sriracha or something, whatever his name is. So that's what makes matters worse. You keep saying Golovkin was pound for pound #1. ESPN was saying it. HBO was saying it. He pound for pound #1. When you gonna do what pound for pound #1 fighters have historically done? Shit, when you gonna do what Mikey Garcia just done? Take a fucking risk. And I don't consider Canelo a risk, because you were bigger than Canelo. You supposed to be the boogeyman. And win, lose, or draw, you making a shit ton of money. Andre's a risk. He's taller than you. He's craftier than you. He's southpaw. And he has a lot of momentum. He's a champion and you're not. Take the risk. Mikey did it. And Mikey did it outside of his division. So I'll always respect that. He got beat up. He lost. But I still respect him as a man and as a fighter. When Triple G gonna take that risk? And Dazn ain't gonna make him take the risk. They're content with him fighting a Goomba trooper. What on Mario Brothers? What were they called? with the little heads? What was on Mario Brothers? What were the the Goomba Troopers? Is that what they was called? I can't think right now. Hold on. Koopa Troopers? Is it? Oh, I don't want to say Goomba. Goombas? Yeah, the Goombas. That's what it was, wasn't it? That's what I'm saying. They want Triple G to fight Goombas. They don't want him to fight King Koopa. Unless it's Canelo. This motherfucker want to fight Goombas. That's my new word in boxing. Fucking Goombas. Shout out to the Goombas. I like that word a lot. Yeah, they want Triple G to keep fighting Koopa Troopers and Goombas. Who the fuck wants to see Triple G versus GGG versus Goombas? Get out of here, bro. Yeah, Triple G versus Sergey Derenchenko would be a good fight. Yeah, fight the person you ducked. And now you be fighting them to not keep your title because you don't have it. Everything I'm saying is real and it's from the heart. That's what I'm saying. So DAZN, like, you know, whoever's in that boardroom, you got to question some of the decision making. Make Triple G fight somebody. That's what people are begging for. And truth be told, it can't all fall on the shoulders of Canelo. Jacobs has been doing his thing too. Jacobs fought Quillin undefeated and beat him by first round knockout. He fought Golovkin when he was undefeated, and I thought he beat him. Then he fought 3 other undefeated fighters in a row. Now he's fighting Canelo. You know, and he fought Dimitri Perot, which he took his his first loss, right? And he beat cancer. This motherfucker did everything he needs to do to prove who he is as a fighter. Brownsville never ran, never will. Canelo, badass resume. Badass resume, bro. He's under 30. He's disciplined. He looks like he's getting better. He's gotten better since the Mayweather loss. He's a student of the game. He has good coaching. He's luring other young fighters like Oscar Valdez and Ryan Garcia to his trainer. He blew the Reynosos up. He's fighting Jacobs. His resume is like copping a squat on Golovkin, and he's younger than Golovkin. He's how you 7-8 years younger than Golovkin, and your resume is better. And Golovkin's the silver medalist, and Canelo was fighting club fighters in Mexico. You see, minorities always, black and brown, always have to take these resumes. They always have to take these tough fights and shit. Meanwhile, Lomachenko could fight Corolla. Triple G, he could fight Koopa Troopers and Goombas. It's insane. And we just don't real enough to call it what it is. Canelo is 7-8 years younger with a much better resume. With a much better resume than this man. And then these big companies allow for, and see, this is the thing I never understood. Now y'all getting that ego belly because this shit pissing me off right now. It's a shame what they do to the black and brown. This is what's so hard to even swallow. Golovkin is being put on the level of historic greats, being compared to legendary black fighters that have earned it the hard way. This motherfucker Bernard Hopkins lost to Roy Jones. He also did a bit in prison, came back and did legendary shit. Beat Kelly Pavlik when Pavlik was undefeated in the man. Beat Antonio Tarver, who knocked out my favorite fighter, Roy Jones. Came back and beat Roy Jones in a rematch. You know, fought De La Hoya and stopped him. I don't have to keep it. You know, beat Trinidad. Stopped him. Legendary shit. You know, Bernard Hopkins has 2 lives. He has 2 lives. He went to prison. That kills some people's motivation. Some people ain't the same. So you got to give it up. I don't agree with Bernard Hopkins a lot of times. You know, he's kind of a company man. But as an athlete, salute to you, my brother. Legendary shit Bernard Hopkins did in this sport. And you comparing Triple G to that. Marvin Hagler. I mean, the Fabulous Four. Need I say more? You trying to say Triple G better than that. They said Triple G was the best 25 in the last 25 years over guys like Cotto and Winky Wright. You disrespecting. You know, you disrespecting that Puerto Rican fighter. You disrespecting Winky Wright, that black fighter, by saying that at that time, especially because this was before, they put him on that list before he had even fought Kell Brook. You know, before he had fought Canelo and Jacobs. It's a shame what they do to my black and brown brothers and sisters in this game. I'm just real enough to tell you. It's a shame. You know, so that's what actually it just really grinds my gears is nobody said Triple G is not a good fighter. But you got the powers that be in these companies, and it's like they trying to protect him. So you can't have it both ways. If you're going to tell me he's better than B-Hop, do some shit B-Hop did. B-Hop, didn't he move up 2 weight classes to fight Tarver? And people said it was career suicide and he's an idiot. You know, he was undisputed. Something Triple G ain't never gonna know nothing about because he lost his belts. You know, he was getting stripped of his belts just to not fight certain competition. No one told him to fight Vanes Martirosyan. Nobody told him to fight him. Nobody wanted that except for his team. And this is, you know, HBO, Dazn, ESPN, they're enablers. This is why I could be on an independent level and crush all that. Crush all that. Crush all that. You know, I'm not talking about financially. I'm talking about being the people's champ, and I'm talking about getting respect. That's why I get more respect. You know, they got writers that write for them. Nobody know them at the fights. They know me, though. I pull up to the fights. It's love. I'm in a sea full of people, just me and the people, because I am the people's champ. I'm telling you not what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. And it's all true. So that's the worst part about it, is they actually will promote you and enable this behavior and say you're greater than this, you know, and disrespect black legends, you know, brown legends, you know, people who have been here before, minorities, and say you're better than them. But they don't want you to have to do things that would actually make you better than them. You don't have to take the same risk. You just get anointed that. You know, they just tell you how great you are without you having to actually earn it. You know, why is 28-year-old Canelo got to fight big ass Jacobs on Cinco de Mayo? You know, on a Mexican American holiday. Why he got to do that? Jacobs arguably beat Golovkin, and he's a badass fighter. He just beat 3 undefeated fighters. Why Canelo got to do that? Why Jacobs got to fucking lose, then you know, almost lose a battle to cancer, and then fight good ass Canelo? You know, somebody who's hard to beat on scorecards and just overall a talented fighter. Why he got to do that? Triple G, they say he getting equity. He got Triple G promotion fights on DAZN. And then the rumored opponents he's supposed to fight. Nowhere near that. Nowhere near that. They're talking about Brandon Adams, who has 2 losses. Brandon Adams lost to John Thompson, who already had a loss when he fought him. He's not even a big puncher, you know, per his resume. And John Thompson got knocked out by Liam Smith, a guy Canelo knocked out. So y'all don't understand boxing. I understand it. I know my shit. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. Brandon Adams, a guy who got an offer from all the reports, a guy who got an offer to fight Triple G, got knocked out by John Thompson. I seen the fight. It might have even been on a PBC card. I don't remember. He got knocked out. I think it was at the StubHub. See, I know my shit. He got knocked out. Then the guy who knocked him out gets knocked out for the vacant title by Liam Smith. Canelo destroyed Liam Smith, stopped him in the 9th round or whatever. So that's just a little chain of command or whatever, chronological order. So Golovkin is potentially going to fight someone because he won the Contender against Shane Mosley's son, you know, who got knocked out by a guy that Canelo knocked out. That's all fact. Google it. Google me, motherfucker. I run boxing. You know, and the John Thompson, the guy that knocked out Brandon Adams, lost to Frank Galarza by knockout, and he also lost to Willie Monroe, a guy Golovkin already beat. So explain that to me. How is that fair? That Triple G, that's Triple G's level of competition. I'm waiting. If I don't know my shit, let me know. Shout out to MP4 Vids. $10. That burns my ears to hear Golovkin being compared to the greats back in the day. Horrible, horrible. Shout out to Money Pal. I agree. It's horrible. Ego love from Pakistan. I love y'all. Thank you. One thing, do you seriously believe that Wilder would earn more than $100 million in the next 3 fights? Referring to the DAZN deal he declined. Break it down Ego style. Listen, I'm not really on that page of it, but I'll give you, you know. Yeah, that was a fucked up knockout from Galarza. My thoughts are this: he can. That's the skinny of it, mate. He can. I don't know if he will, but he can. You know, eventually these guys, DAZN's raising the prices, so they're gonna have to work with other people. See, they can't just strong arm the game like they thought they could. You know, because they try to get all these Al Heyman free agents and none of them went. Errol Spence is making money and happy. Deontay Wilder is happy. His team is like, yo, chill. We know you getting these offers, but chill. We got something for you. We got something for you. So, yeah, he can. Because DAZN's going to have to budge, or ESPN, and one of them is going to have to fight Wilder, and he's going to get some money there. So, yeah, he can't make more than $100 million. Bro, bottom line is this. See, listen, I'm not trying to be rude. Maybe it's just my personality. See, I say something because I'm passionate. I say it, so I say it. It just comes out how it comes out. I'm not trying to be rude to anybody, but why, how dare you question Wilder's team? Wilder's team has done the biggest events in boxing, period. So why are we questioning, you know, purses? Eddie Hearn ain't done no events bigger than him. DAZN ain't done no bigger events than Al Heyman. So until that day happens where they pass Al Heyman's events, then what are we talking about? Why are people so shocked? Why are people questioning, oh man, did he make the right move? Wilder has the same team that helped Floyd Mayweather achieve what he achieved. What are we talking about? Do you guys watch boxing, or like, am I on my own island? Floyd got $100 million guaranteed check for Pacquiao. We're talking about a heavyweight action fighter, and boxing is booming, and there's a lot of money in general in the sport. It's not above the realm. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, when I was growing up, and I'm not even like throwback old, but even when I was growing up, it was all about the heavyweight division. That's what nobody gave a fuck about bantamweight and shit like that. It was later on when guys like Prince Nassim Hamed, one of my favorites, Floyd Mayweather, one of my favorites, you know, Manny Pacquiao, Nonito Donaire, brought attention to that, you know, and then later, much later, Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez, and now you see it. The floodgates are open for these people. Are more receptive to, like, oh, who's this Annua guy? You know, who is this guy? Who's Tank? It wasn't like that though. It was the heavyweight division. So, you know, I'm covering the wrong sport if you mean to tell me that a knockout artist in the heavyweight division can't get paid. Back in the day, Mike Tyson versus Evander Holyfield, these were record-breaking fights. Lennox Lewis versus Mike Tyson, these are record-breaking fights. Muhammad Ali versus George Foreman. This is the heavyweight division. What do you mean he can't make $100 million? He can make that in one fight if the pot is right because of the right things happen. Now it's a gamble. He has to keep his stock high. He has to win. He has to look impressive. And, you know, other people got to play their parts. But, yeah, he can make a lot of money. This is the heavyweight division. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all just got to bow down to that black man, Al Heyman. I think he knows what he's doing by this time. He's getting shouted out by Drake. I know it hurts. The Black Channel. Why do the Black? Why would Al Heyman do that? He's just a guy from Cleveland. The Black? I know it hurts. Just admit what it is, what you see. See, I sleep good at night. I slept real good after that trip because I know what I'm saying, and I know I'm holding myself accountable. Al Heyman is a businessman. He knows what he's doing. This is the same team that helped Floyd Mayweather. Helped, you know, Floyd Skill also did it and his dedication and discipline, but helped him get these monster deals and shit like that. So yeah. Old media needs to throw in the towel. All right, man, you guys know what it is. So, yeah, Wilder made the right choice. Why is DAZN raising the price? If Wilder made such a bad choice, why are they raising the price? If they doing so great, why would they raise the price? You already winning. So isn't that guy? If you already winning and then you raise the price, aren't you gouging your customers? So we know what it is. We know why they're raising the price. Because now they got people and they paying all these buku bucks and, you know, lottery jackpot millions and billions or whatever the fuck they giving these guys. And now they got to justify it because they're like, we ain't taking no fucking loss. And the thing that's disrespectful is this is why you have to match up your people tough, especially when you don't have, a deep stable. You got to take the risk. Mikey Garcia took a risk. You know, if he would have pulled out, he would have been the #1 pound for pound. If he would have pulled it off, he would have been the #1 pound for pound in boxing, in my eyes. But we knew, or I knew, that it was biting off too much. Mailman Mike, salute. As always, enjoy your channel. Honest and facts based. Damn it. It's moving so fast. Sorry. Content like yours. Blue Blood and a few others have made me a fan again. Shout out to my dude. I just ran and pulled up on him in New York. But, yeah, man. And now these people are saying, oh, this is, you know, $20 a month. This is still a bargain. So, this month, Spence Garcia came on. What was on the DAZN calendar? Tevin Farmer versus Jonu and Ryan Garcia versus Jose Lopez. So, once again, people keep talking about the price point. Yeah, man, that's only $20 a month. Yeah, but it's not about the money. It's about what you're getting for the money. You get me? And yeah, it is cheaper. Is, you know, $8 and change, $8.30, 33 cents a month broken down if you pay $100 up front. But my thing is this. I haven't seen a deep enough calendar of DAZN fights that I must have that is not going to conflict with bigger fights that I'm covering that I won't be able to see anyway because I'm covering Broner Pacquiao and you staged Demetrius Andrade and Artur Akov the day before that. So all of the fight week stuff and the weigh-in and shit, I'm out covering Broner Pacquiao. So I can't watch that. So that doesn't, and people are on my channel watching my coverage of those fights. So some of them didn't watch it, you know, or Sean Porter's fighting you guys and then you throwing on a card with Katie Taylor that same day. Or recently Spence Garcia's fighting. The day before you got Tevin Farmer fighting Jonu and Gabe Rosado fighting Maj Zaleski. You get what I'm saying? So it's like conflicting schedules. Like DAZN's not operating in boxing oftentimes on an open date. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's even been some times where Bellator's on as well as boxing. So you could, and it was on concurrently. What type of you're cannibalizing your own sales? I don't remember Top Rank having a major card on the same night as TJ Dillashaw or Cody Garbrandt UFC, you know, Paige Van Zant versus that other cute chick. You know, you don't see a top rank card on top of that on the same day. That's like cannibalizing the sales. That don't even make sense. But I forgot what fight it was, but I'm pretty sure there was a Bellator card, and then the same night they had a boxing card. I'm like, what sense does this make? You know, how am I going to watch both of these on one app? Dazn at $20 is fucking stupid, retarded. God damn. That's more than ESPN, Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, Showtime, HBO. Think about it, folks. I know they steaming right now. Showtime Steven Espinoza. I retweeted it. I seen it yesterday. Someone was like, "Yo, Showtime, how you gonna charge $30?" Oh my! Let me find it. I'm burying these dudes, these man fans. Hold on, let me find it. Somebody was getting at Steven Espinoza saying Showtime was a ripoff. They once again, new media got them eating all their words just by spitting the facts. Look. Oh my God. Listen, hey, listen how new media be doing them. Showtime Steven Espinoza quoted Wilder, quote, "As long as my team and I are happy with the money and the terms and everything is right, why should the fans care about how much I'm making or how much I could have made somewhere else?" Wilder. Look, Kevin Iole even fell for it. My column on Deontay Wilder after an audacious decision to turn down a 9-figure contract offer. Let's talk fight. That's what I'm saying. You got like writers who are criticizing Wilder, you know, reputable writers who are criticizing Wilder for his decision. Meanwhile, a little old me, I'm saying, man, we got to look at it. It's more than meets the eye. They have a game plan for Wilder. Next day, literally the next day, DAZN doubles their prices, which is not a good indication by any stretch. Now, watch what this is what people were saying to Steven Espinoza, you know, after he said that. Someone said, because Showtime are both a pay-per-view and subscription service like ESPN are too. Both have pay-per-view services. DAZN will also have the pay-per-view service soon. Just wait. Look, this is what someone put in response. It said, look, new media is killing them. And say it how it is. See, everybody thinks they know some shit. No, DAZN won't. Showtime is a monthly subscription for $35 a month. DAZN is $9.99 a month. Their setup is different, and that's why they have so much money to spend. They don't need a pay-per-view service. Their income from Europe and Asia alone covers their cost. Well, say it how it is. You sound pretty fucking stupid because, one, Showtime don't cost $35 a month. That was just retarded. Two, DAZN just raised their price to $20 a day after you put this. One day after you, not even a whole 24-hour day I'm talking about. You see? And he's like, no, DAZN won't. Their setup is different. I'm telling you. See, everybody knows some shit. This is what this dude said. He said DAZN is only $10 a month. Their setup is different, man. And that's why they have so much money to spend. They don't need a pay-per-view service. Their income from Europe and Asia alone covers their costs. Okay, new media style. So why the fuck did they raise the price to $20? Why doesn't their income from Europe and Asia, as you say, why doesn't that cover them not raising the price to $20 a month? $240 if you do it month to month for a year. And look, Steven Espinoza responded. Hold on. He said Showtime is $35 per month. Now I've heard everything. That's what I'm saying. Listen, if your cable package is charging you $35 a month for Showtime only, then you're a fucking idiot, and your cable man is like they are on that base rock or something, and they pocketing the rest, and your dumb ass is paying that. Because I have DirecTV, and it is not no $35 for no Showtime only. So I don't know who this dude's cable. This motherfucker asked his cousin best friend Rodney to hook up his cable and shit. What are you talking about? $35 a month. And the irony in this whole thing is, even if it was $35 a month, which it's really not, DAZN just raised their price to $20 for not a bunch of shit, you know, because Showtime has movies and comedy specials and like behind the scenes and comedians, like stand-up shows and shit like that for that price point. DAZN has Bellator and boxing, and then a bunch of sports that aren't really popular in America. You know, like I know I never watched it, but a lot of people were on that Ray Donovan show. Stuff like that. And I think they had that show Weeds back in the day. So, you know, with Showtime, you get stuff like that. Like you actually get like Showtime original content. And all it takes is for another hit show to come out. You know, wait if Showtime gets like a Game of Thrones type of show. Tom Etheridge, $5 super chat. Sign Wilder Arrow to a one fight deal. That's a 1 million free subs and a half will stay. Then you up the price as you add new content. Who's running that company? I don't know, man. Yeah, so these dudes is crazy, and they look even crazier. They're Showtime's $35 a month, and you know the whole thing. They were bragging, talking about DAZN's only $10 a month. But now look at it. Now the price just doubled overnight. It doubled. And here's the thing: the inflation is a motherfucker. The price point doubled, but they never released no monster schedule. So the content didn't double. How the fuck this work? Like Netflix, I don't like having to pay more, like, because it used to be $9.99. I think it's $13.99 now. But you gotta admit, Netflix is they're coming out with shows, bro, like Narcos, and they have a bunch of documentaries. They're, you know, I told you they got an original movie with Ben Affleck. They got the Bird Box. So you can almost understand why they're upping the content. When I first started, Netflix didn't have all this original movies and shit like this. So you can almost, it's really justified with Netflix. You know, the price is going up, but it didn't go up by double. It didn't go from $9 to $10 or $10 to $20. It went up a couple dollars, but the quality of the shows are dope. Like I've been watching some Netflix series and shit, and I'm talking about it's crystal clear, dope ass, well shot, well made content. I like my hood movies and stuff. I watch Freeway Ricky Ross. They had a documentary, really good stuff, talking about the CIA peddling drugs in America, you know, and selling them. The Contras, like, man, I'm watching a lot of stuff. So you can even understand it. DAZN, they just overnight doubled the price, but they didn't double the content. They didn't even release no further schedule. So, like, who's Golovkin fighting? We don't even know that, let alone, why am I going to see, hey, bro, why, like, clearly it's a savings if you buy it for a year, but why would I buy it for a year and I don't even know any new fights? Honestly. So you double the price but didn't double the content. You didn't even raise the content by 25%. So explain that to me. How does that work? Netflix, they raise their price not by double, but by $3-4. But then the quality of their shows, they just keep coming up with tons of shows and more and more shit. I just was watching shit on the plane on the way home. Right? Yeah, Ozark and Stranger Things. Yeah, all that type of stuff. I don't watch that, but yeah, someone told me to check out Black Mirror and all these shows. So you could, it's justified. You can understand why Netflix would have to raise the price. But Dazn didn't up the content, but they just doubled the price. So now we're getting down to somewhere. We're getting down to nitty gritty. This is how you plan on paying all these expensive ass things. So, you know, to me, this is a major blow for Dazn, because, you know, if you know business, you know how this shit go. Like when I worked at Lowe's and they would start fizzling out positions. Oh, we're getting rid of the electrical specialist, and, you know, the electric specialist just becomes a regular CSA number 4. You know, we know. I know business jargon, and I know how it goes. Why would you fizzle out a position if it was beneficial to you? You know, to cut costs. So, you know, it is what it is. New media is smashing. And I predicted it. I can't wait till I find that video. I can't wait. I literally told you guys, I said, don't be surprised that trial go away or get shorter, 7 to 14 days instead of 30. And then in addition to that, if they double the price, I guessed the price point. I literally said $19.99 a month if it go up to that. Now look where we are. 6, 7 months in, maybe 8 months in, Dazon's already raising the price. Showtime and Stars is $35. I don't know who your cable people is, because my shit don't be like that. Showtime and HBO is like $10 or $13 extra or something. I don't know. When you know business, you know first the prices go up. In biz, raising the prices, go out of business. Time to make funeral arrangements for... Damn, y'all cold-blooded, bro. Look, William Phillips, you tried it. So you all paying $75 for these bunk-ass pay-per-views. PBC pay-per-views. Glad I didn't pay for the junk. Do you pay for DAZN? William Phillips, we got a hot seat. Do you pay for DAZN? William Phillips, do you pay for DAZN? See, they try to go tit for tat. Bro, you guys gotta have to. I'm gonna teach you how to hold a L. You have no choice but to hold the L. Cause I see what y'all trying to do. Do you pay for DAZN? You have 10 seconds to answer me. Do you said, oh, fuck these PBC pay-per-views. Do you pay for DAZN? 8 seconds. Hey, shooters, get ready. I got one. He on the grill. William Phillips. Do you pay for DAZN? You clowning. You clowning PBC pay-per-views. That's cool. Do you pay for DAZN then? William Phillips. 6 seconds. Shooters, get ready. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. You better hurry up. 2 seconds. Shooters, get rid of them. See? Another drive-by. I'm asking you a yes or no question that takes a few seconds to say yes or no. At best, you have to type 3 characters. Yes or no is only 2 characters. They can't even put that because you know they lying. You know they lying. You probably don't pay for none of this. So you're not even a part of the conversation. And the other thing that this with DAZN, I told you they were better off getting with Al Heyman, trying to start this up. Another thing they messed up is Eddie Hearn is a UK promoter who's trying to cross over. He rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. The UK can't help him in this situation. The UK can't help him in this situation because all his fan base over there, they can't support DAZN because DAZN is not available in Australia and it's not available in the UK because he has a deal with Sky Sports. So how is this going to work? You know, how is this going to work when you're one of your biggest promoters over there? You got Golden Boy, who doesn't have a big stable, which is what I told you guys from the beginning. They got Canelo and Ryan Garcia, you know, and then everybody else is several levels down in terms of popularity, you know, and or has, you know, losses and, you know, things like that, or coming up like Virgil Ortiz. And then they have Eddie Hearn, who has a decent stable in the UK, but not so much in the USA. He's co-promoting some people, so he's not getting 100% revenue back from them because they have other smaller promoters like Daniel Roman, who is with Thompson Promotions. You have Usyk, who I believe is with K2 Promotions. You have Gerald Miller. You notice, I think he's with Greg Cohen or somebody, because you notice I think the daughter was with him at the London presser, and she did a couple of interviews. That's why she was there. So even fighters like Gerald Miller and stuff, they all have co-promotional deals. There's only a few people like Golovkin, but I think he still has to pay Tom Loeffler. I don't know. Canelo, Andre, there's a couple people like that who I believe are just fully on DAZN, signed to DAZN. Anthony Joshua ain't even signed to DAZN, right? Bakari, what up? So, I mean, you tell me what it is. So anyway, the UK can't even help Eddie Hearn in this one, because the UK, he has his own dealings over there with Sky Sports, and he wasn't going to turn his back on them like they want Deontay Wilder to turn his back on Showtime, right? And the UK can't help him here with the ticket sales. So all of his US fans, you know, you brought Joshua to America at the worst possible time, where his stock was at the all-time lowest for America, you know, because of how the Wilder shit played out. Now he's going against his word, said he didn't want to fight in America, said he built something in the UK, but now he don't want to keep in the UK, even though they had Wembley April 13th booked in the Wembley, you know, and now he's coming to America to fight Gerald Miller. The fight allegedly broke pre-sale records, but then now I haven't heard anything about ticket sales, and now you see DAZN raising the price. Come on, man. We've seen this story before, you know. Yeah, Maurice Hooker is still with Rock Nation, so he's co-promotional. There's a lot of guys that are like that. So once again, how are you making the profit? And then, like I said, Triple G, to my knowledge, he's over there with DAZN. I don't know what's up with him and Tom Loeffler. I don't know. I'm not going to really speak on that because there's some confusion about that. But it doesn't matter, because if you're not putting Triple G in big fights, then he's a name, he's popular. But how many views and how many people are going to join the app to watch Triple G coming off a loss versus Brandon Adams? You know, how big of a fight is that really and truly? You know, trying to keep him warm. You want to compare him to Marvin Hagler, say he's like on Bernard Hopkins level, but then he's fighting a guy who won the Contender by beating Shane Mosley's son, or the other name, a guy with 4 knockouts from Poland or wherever, you know, that nobody's checking for, that no one really knows. So I don't know. You let me know how that's going to be beneficial. Now you raise your price to double per month, but you haven't increased the catalog by double. You know, I don't know what's happening in Bellator. I don't even really watch Bellator. So now you have to justify to your fans who's going to fight. You know, is, I guess, for the World Boxing Super Series, is that going to bring people to the platform now? I guess we have to wait and see. You know, meanwhile, Errol Spence is looking like a pay-per-view star. You know, it was certainly lit when I went to Dallas. You got PBC still has Broner. You put him in the right fight, it's still gonna sell. Because I was just around Broner a couple of days ago at the Spence Garcia fight, and Broner, they had 1,000 cameras around him. He walked in for 2 seconds and everybody was around him. So despite all the bullshit that they say, oh, nobody cares about Broner, he's an idiot and a journeyman and stuff, you still paying attention, you know. So you put him in a good fight, him and Berto or something, people gonna watch it. So I don't know, man. It's getting interesting out here. It's getting interesting out here. $20 a month. People said Wilder's crazy for not going. His team told him, fall back. We got something for you. We got plans. Because like I said, I think they're trying to, now the more I see it, I think they're trying to let DAZN leave him out there on that limb and make him do, like, you do your events, and we'll see how long you do before you have to fuck with us. You know, and this is always going to be the case. PBC has the bigger stable. You know, Top Rank has a good stable. They have a stable with, like, you know, good names. Like, you could do a lot with Shakur Stevenson. Mick Connellan it looks like he needs to step up in competition, in my opinion, but he has the Irish fan base. Top Rank is very good about marketing. That I do know. Top Rank is excellent at that. Like, my dude in Northern California, shout out to the Flores family. Gabriel Flores Jr. is fighting in Stockton. This makes sense. He's from Stockton. He has fans in Stockton. They're bringing better Biev and all this shit. Top Rank is smart. Top Rank also knows that, what's the name? Jose Ramirez, also in Northern California, or Cali. He's in Fresno. He sells that place out. He sells it out. So Top Rank is eating. Top Rank, you know, Bob Arum, he's a famous Jewish businessman. He got that quiet money. He don't have to do 1,000 interviews, but he eating. I promise you that. You know, he's eating. So Top Rank does a very good job. They know their talent. You know, that's why they be putting Ukraine cards in like certain areas, or, you know, they'll have a Polish fighter and put him in Chicago. They'll put Mick Connellan in New York. That's strategy. There's a lot of Irish that are in New York. So, because I went. They had Mick Connellan on St. Patty's Day for the last couple years, and Conor walked him out and everything for his debut. So Dazn hasn't really showed us that yet. They put Gerald Miller in the headliner of Brooklyn Night in Kansas. Well, what is that? You know, why there? And then you put him in there with someone that no one wanted to see him fight, and just expected it to sell. You know? So Dazn, I've always said this, like, the idea is cool, but they need to get with some real people like myself that can help them out when it comes to what the fans want. Because I do know that. I am the people's champ. I do know that. Like, they're making these decisions, and it's like, what? Like I said, okay, paying Triple G all that money that he's reported to get, cool. But then don't you have to put on a big enough fight to justify paying him that much? No business can excel like that. That, like, put it this way. That's like them people in the hood that be trying to stunt, and they get a new car. They have it dipped. They put rims on it, put 15s in the back, get a nice, like, you know, deck, put 15s in the back, you know, get all these like black lights and modified headlights and all this stupid shit. But then your rent's due. You spend so much money pimping my ride that you ain't got enough money to keep your lights on. You know, you can't give your baby mom no money for your kids. That's the type of mentality that it's looking like. Splurging, but then not getting no type of return. That don't make sense. Like, I got equipment that I've worked hard for on my channel, like just gear, microphones, camera, but I'm putting this shit to work immediately because I got to justify these expenses. I got to make it do what it do, you know, and get all the great content for you guys. Like, you guys have seen, the quality is on point, you know. The investments have to make sense. That's like me buying a red 4K camera to cover fights. You already in the red, literally. Because those red cameras, like, let's say the Red Scarlet is like, let's say it's $15,000, and then I spend $15,000 to buy a red camera, then I cover the fights and get 200 views on it. How is that justified? You know how long it's going to take for me to pay that back? That's why, if you're an entrepreneur, listen to me. If you have a YouTube channel or a website or something you're starting, don't worry about looking the part. You know, a lot of people want to look the part. They want to get all this gear and stuff. Establish yourself first. Get a running, like, get a feel for what you're doing first before you start making any. Listen, my philosophy is this. I don't buy, if it's something new that I've been doing without, I'm not buying it unless I've done thorough research. Block the Golden Boy. I'm not here for that. I know what you guys are doing. The Golden Boy can go immediately. Get him out of here. You are not De La Hoya. Get the Golden Boy. Back to what I was saying. I think out my purchases. I don't buy stuff unless I've done thorough research unless it has multiple uses. Like I you know, like basically I try to foolproof it. I know I'm gonna get my money's worth if I do this because I know how to use it. Some people, they want to get the most expensive camera, but they don't know how to use a basic camera, let alone the most expensive camera. So maybe start off with a cheaper camera and learn that, get good at that, learn how to edit and all the idiosyncrasies in audio and video production, get real good at that, and then you worry about that. Make some money first, and then you worry about that. You know, so that's my guidelines to success. That's why you see me constantly level up, because I'm no dummy, and I try to foolproof it. Like, I'm not out here just like when I was getting all them Amazon packages and stuff and buying new gear, it's because I've been doing this. I've been doing it. I was doing music videos before I've been doing this. I was working with P. Diddy's barber and my own barber, traveling all around. I was in Worcester, Boston, multiple times, Florida, West Palm Beach. I've been doing this. I've been at this. So this is nothing foreign. I know Photoshop. I know how to edit, you know? But the thing is, you can't just worry about expenditures. Don't worry about that. Worry about getting good. I told you, when I started this boxing shit, block Allison Acton. Get the fuck out of here. You don't tell me what to do. Allison Acton, block him from my chat. When I first started this, I had a $32 mic. It was like a $59.99 mic with a Best Buy discount because I was working at Best Buy. And look where we at now. Covering the hottest fights, the latest and greatest. We upgraded the mic, of course, but it's not about that. Dazn, they're spending money, but are their events justifying that? And to me, based on this move of doubling up the price point, I would say no. There ain't been no numbers released, and then now you're doubling the price. Why would you double the price? And the content is not doubled. That's usually a warning sign. How is it not a warning sign? Like I said, it'd be one thing if it was Netflix, where you keep coming out with this expensive ass programming, like, you know, Will Smith movie, Blink or whatever the shit was called, with the elves, the orcs. I get it. Okay, stuff like that makes money for those big productions, you know. But you have to. It's not about spending money. You have to make your expenses work for you. I'm not worried about Spence and Crawford. Listen, I don't know if you guys get this. I don't know if some of you will ever get this. I am not too much worried about things that are not in the distant future, that don't look. We can go back and forth until our faces turn blue about Spence Crawford, but from all the press conferences I've been to, it looks like we are no way closer to that fight. So don't expect me to spend too much time talking about that. Yeah, it was called Bright. You're right. I don't talk about stuff like I do so much videos and groundwork in this game. I've pioneered this game. I got to preserve my voice. This is the golden voice. I'm not out here just wasting breath. I don't care. I don't want to talk about shit that's not happening. You know, Lomachenko versus Teofimo, I'll talk about it a little. He's fighting Anthony Corolla. It is what it is. I don't want to talk about that, to, you know, overly talk about it. He didn't want to smoke with Teofimo, whatever. You know, Crawford Spence, we don't look like we're anywhere close to that fight happening. So I'm not talking about that. Crawford fighting Khan. Spence just won. Let the man enjoy. That's it. So, anyway, the price point doubling up. Look, I just got an alert from Netflix. See, I'm real. I'm really about what I say. I always get this shit too. Now, really? Coming March 29th, The Highwaymen. Watch the trailer. You see, this with Netflix. This is why they raising their prices. Because they keep coming out with new shit. Dazn, I still don't have a schedule. I can't think of 5 fights I want to see on Dazn. 4 fights. 3 fights. I want to see Canelo Jacobs, and I'm talking about, when I talk about C, I'm talking about I'm definitely there for that. Like, I'm gonna make sure I have all the time in the world to watch that. All right, we doing one response hot seats. Lamar Jones said they not the only stream service going up. All right, who else went up? And what the fuck does that have to do with anything? I told you, we not accepting nothing. No mercy. We not showing no mercy this whole episode. What other, you said I'm going off of your words. You can't even speak English. They not the only stream service going up. So what is the other stream service going up? And what does that have to do with anything? You guys are being held responsible for what you say in my stream. The Tevin Farmer fight card was good. That's what's up. You said they not the only stream service going up. So who else is a stream service that is going up? And what does that have to do with anything? And what other stream service just doubled their price point without releasing more fights or more content or more a deeper catalog, and they doubled their price point? No mercy. I promise you, I will not stop. Hey, my guy, you got one more opportunity. This motherfucker said market competition. Fuck all of that. Everything you saying. Name the streaming site that went up. And preferably name a streaming site, since they all went up, that doubled their price point 6 months after being released, that didn't up their production value, didn't up their quality, and didn't up their, their content or their catalog. Now you have one more chance. I ain't gonna say it no more. Lamar Jones, we at you. Just like NYC Rent, Netflix. Bro, you got one more response. I promise you that. What streaming app went up? We still on the first part of your question. Name the streaming site that went up. You said everyone's doing it. So who else went up? What are we talking about? Shooters, count to 5. If Lamar has not answered, block him immediately. They're getting cooked and they know it. We not stopping. The train will not stop. Get mowed over. Lay on the tracks if you dare. You better come correct. You better be the man of steel, because the train will not stop. Get Lamar Jones out of my chat. No, he said, get him out of my chat. You see, they just say stupid shit, and when they're always confronted with facts and then they have to answer, you see what it is. You see they ain't had no answers. They flabbergasted. The double price so early is a shame. It's an indication of what it is. Get Lamar out of my chat immediately. Shooters. Do we have any shooters? I'm gonna have to get Ronald Finkley back. This is ridiculous. Thank you. When did they go up? It was announced today. They sent out emails and a press release. He left the stream quick as soon as that. See, I promise you. See, this is the thing. People say, oh, Ego, he's a tyrant. He just wants to be right. It's not about that. Tell me why you're right. And then they duck and disappear and play these games. So we're going to play the game too. Ego's the Punisher. You should start your own series. I told you, Frank Castle. Frank Castle with it. You guys just have to be real with yourself. This by no stretch is a good sign for Dazn. I can't say it's over, but this is not a good sign, because they're 8 months in. They haven't even had, they didn't even want to wait till Canelo Jacobs or Anthony Joshua versus Miller to see if those fights dramatically help them out, they made the decision now to raise the price point. So that means they trying to get the more money right away, because they know, like, so that's even more conniving, because now they know they have big fights coming up. So they're gonna be like, fuck that, we ain't doing no $10, we just doubled it. So now they try to force their, force double their profits. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh, we got this Canelo Jacob, we ain't giving this shit away for $9.99. So what, like, it's getting to the point, what's the difference in pay-per-view? So if they had been doing great and they were trending high, they would probably just wait, see if the Canelo Jacobs gets a substantial amount of subscribers and stuff, but they don't even want to chance it. They like, man, fuck that, we doubling the price right now. I mean, there are random occurrences where you could raise the price because of it's becoming like it's harder to mass produce something because you're selling out, so you got to raise the price because it's like a, guns and butter. It's a commodity, or it's like in hot demand. You know what I'm saying? But this is not that, because Dazn hasn't had a deep ass schedule to this point. Humberto Velasco, you sound like an idiot. He said $20 is better than $75. That's for 1 month, dummy. We talking about 1 month. So 2 months would be 40. 3 months would be 60. 4 months is 80. And so on and so forth. And you talking about $20. So if anything, people are going to be like paying $20. It's like paying the $20 pay-per-view for Canelo Jacobs and then cancel. Bro, I'm getting a DAZN subscription May 2nd, and then I'll be good until June 2nd. And then the Joshua fight is June 1st. So I'm paying $20 for Joshua and Canelo Jacobs. Okay. And then I'm canceling it again until I know the schedule. I will get it. I will get DAZN if I know the schedule. It's that simple. When I know the rest of the schedule, or like start seeing good fight, like, oh shit, you guys just got Triple G Andre. Oh, he fighting Humberto Soto. All right. So once I know what fights are being made, then that's going to determine when I get it. Listen, I don't care about $100. I made more than $100 on this stream. I don't give a fuck about that. But I do care about quality. Kerry Johnson, a fool. Bro, MC, we don't want to hear it, bro. Block MC. Block MC. These dudes are stupid, bro. He said, oh, Ego has almost 200,000 subs and he has 290 people in the chat. You clearly don't understand how YouTube works. First of all, YouTube doesn't distribute your content to every single subscriber. They have machine learning. See, let me school you real quick. They have machine learning, which they don't want to overwhelm people, and people are subscribed to other channels, so they're selective. That's why you see every stream I do, people are, hey, I didn't get the notification. So that's not how it works. So it's not like, I promise you, if I have almost 200,000, you're right. If they sent the subscription, you would see even crazier numbers. If they sent a notification to all of the people, because I know a lot of people want to hear the content, get the content, but they don't even know when I'm on. So they got to catch replays or just miss the shit. And the second thing is these dudes perpetually try to roast, but the channels that they like ain't at the fights, ain't covering up. Man, I'm at Jerry's World ringside. It's over, I'm I'm at, you know, they can't do, them channels can't do what we doing over here. Them little channels that say everything you want. Oh, Wilder's a fucking dummy, man. He turned down 100 mil, but I don't see him at the fights. And then I, like a true boss, I go from Cali to Dallas, stay in Dallas a week. Then I go to New York. Then I come back to Cali. Unless they doing that, I don't really care, you know, because they're not on the level. But that's the channels you support, and you don't support them financially. Go super chat those channels. Keep them afloat. They need it. You know, they always talk about what we doing over here. We all right. I get to move, and, you know, I ain't got no kids. I get to grind. I get to meet great people, eat good. I'm good. I'm straight. I'm straight out here. They always talk about what we doing, though. Pocket watching. See, Yadi. I'm subbed, and I didn't get a notification. So, yeah, we know what it is, man. They know this is not a good sign, and this is not what they've been arguing. Because before, these man fans were like, oh, it's only $10 a month. Would you rather pay $75? Now with Dazn doubling it to $20 a month, then that brings it closer to what a pay-per-view would be. Appreciate you. Yeah, man, we got to reduce the reverb. The Stream King. Yeah, they just know they can't say it. All the people said Wilder is stupid, and he's not looking so stupid now. He really isn't. Dazn raising their prices, that's an indication of them trying to get back some of the money that they forking out. They forking out all this money just to sign people, just to beg people to, you know, to come on the platform. Like Dazn did a special. Real talk. This is what I'm saying, bro. They need to get people who know boxing. Dazn did a special on Rocky Fielding. Who watched the Canelo Rocky Fielding specials? Their, you know, 24/7, their version of 24/7 from start to finish, all episodes. Canelo Rocky Fielding, who watched them? All of them. The specials they did. So you got to look at this. He said, hey, you petty. He said, I had a Dazn membership, but that shit got nixed today. That's what I'm saying. They're getting people to cancel with this announcement. Like, man, I'm not paying. I know my dude Bakari got a son. Shout out to him. His son cute too. But yeah, $20. That's steep, bro. $20 a month. And see, and this is the thing. $100 is clearly the way to go if you're going to do it. But they haven't showed me a 12-month calendar of I must have this, to the point where I even feel comfortable giving them $100 up front for my whole year. So that wasn't a good decision to me. Justin Brooks said it was trash. So it was shot well, and they had a narrator, I guess a popular Hispanic actor or something, narrate. So all that goes into production value, and it didn't even reach the masses. Go look at the video on YouTube. It didn't even have that many likes. I get more likes than that on YouTube. I mean, not likes, views. I do videos that get more. Why am I competing with Dazn? Why do I have videos with that get more views than Dazn? YouTube. You know, so they wasting money. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're better off having some shit shot and then like reaching out to really popular influencers and giving them the exclusive. Like, yo, post this on your channel. But people don't want to do that. People don't want to go through YouTube. Like I don't know. It's crazy. Everything in boxing comes through YouTube. Comes through YouTube. The opinions and like demands and stuff, and like what people are, what the conversation, that's all done through YouTube. You know, that's where a lot of this shit starts, these conversations. And people don't realize it. So like Dazn is just straight up spending money nonstop. That's cool. But you can't just keep spending money without turning profit. There's no business that can do that. None. There's no business that can do that. Nonstop. Look, that's what I tell you. I run YouTube. All I typed was Canelo. Look. I don't think y'all can see it. Look, all I typed was Canelo fielding Dazn. Dazn got a video. And look, I'm right there. I told you I'm on YouTube. I does this. But yeah, you can't just be. He said, I just found out about the price jump. Shit, I'm canceling now. LOL. I mean, you just got to look at it. I would, me personally, a business decision, I probably would have waited to see what Canelo Jacobs did, because that's a very good fight, anticipated fight. So I probably would have waited, see if that gave you like a huge boost, and then make the announcement. But you did it prematurely, and now people, it's like it's backfiring. People are saying they're canceling rather than paying $100 up front. Like I said, it's not about just $100. It's what am I paying for? Like, we don't know what we're paying for. Like Showtime, right? I'm paying on a month-to-month basis. If the shit get trash, I could cancel it. DAZN, to get the price break, they want you to pay for a year in advance, which you'll save some money, but you don't. I don't know what how am I going to pay for a year in advance to some shit like that? And I don't who's thinking of this stuff? Okay, so here's we going to do some. Who's making these decisions, bro? Afro Player said, only thing I pay $20 a month for is a gym membership. But once again, that makes sense, because me too. The gym membership, you know their hours. My gym is open 24 hours a day, 6 days a week, right? I haven't been to the gym in a minute, but it's open 6 days a week, 24 hours. So I know I have the facility. I can go to the sauna. They got pools. I can go to the workout. Guaranteed, as long as I go through the business hours, with modified hours on holidays, of course. Same thing with Amazon Prime. I personally pay for Amazon Prime, but I know, because I've used Amazon Prime for years, they have Amazon Photos included with it. They have Amazon Prime 1 to 2 day shipping, which I use. I order from Amazon every single month. Bulk orders, people. They have Amazon Movie, Amazon Videos, right? So I know in the course of a year, and they've been out longer, that I'm going to get my money's worth. Just the amount of getting 1 day shippings and free shipping, I'm saving right there. Because if I go to another camera place I go to is B&H, they don't charge you tax in Cali, but I have to pay shipping, $5.99, $8.99. That adds up. So I'm getting my money just off the free shipping. And the Amazon's quick. They have the Amazon lockers, and they have an Amazon store in my city, like a warehouse. So I know I'm getting my money worth. With DAZN, yes, you're going to save money if you buy the $100 price point. But the catch is this. We don't know what DAZN's going to get. I mean, are they going to do the Wilder-Joshua fight? Right? Are they going to get Joshua Miller? We don't even know how that's going to play out. Is Dillian White leaving? So why would I right now spend $100 a month? I mean, $100 for the year. And I don't even know what the whole second half of the year is going to consist of, nor do they have a track record for making the best fights, because they're new. I'm going to keep DAZN because I like baseball and What? I watch baseball on regular TV with no buffering or anything. So I don't know what baseball you watching? They got that movie Basketball. They got some special. What baseball do you watch on DAZN? Cause I get like, do you like not like a team with like that's not local or something? I don't know what you talking about. What baseball you need that? I got that in my regular cable. Texas Elite said, I'm a Canelo fan, so $100 a year is worth it. Everything else is extra. So you're basically paying for one fighter. That's what, you know, that's how you're justifying it. To each his own. If it works for you like that, that's great. I'm not doing that. I'm like, why? Okay, you said I like Canelo. Canelo's fight, I could buy his fight for the month for $20 and then save $80. So that don't make sense to me. Or I could buy, let's say Canelo fights 2 times this year. Then that's $40. And then I still save $60. You talking about everything else is extra. Nah, it don't work like that for me. Bro, I need my shillings. I need my coins. Fuck that. You talking about everything else is extra. So you just gonna pay the upfront amount. And then you don't care what the fuck they putting on for the rest. Nah, I'm not doing that, bro. Hey, Bakari, you so petty. He said, I would love to see the numbers on how many people dropped the app today. This was not a good look to me. I don't think it's a good look. Yeah, like even if I'm supporting Canelo, that's what's up. But I'll support Canelo Jacobs because I know that's a good fight. $20. Boom. And then I just saved $80 on the back end. I'm not just for some ghost fights I don't even know. And see, people are like, this is the thing where DAZN kind of might have hurt themselves with this. This is the problem. Because with price hikes and price increases, certain things no longer become a good deal. Like, for example, you could have, let's say you ordered DAZN for the Canelo fight, the Canelo Fielding fight, and it's just $10 a month. You're like, all right, $9.99 a month coming out of my account. Cool. I'll just pay that. So you would like, you know, some people I know, they just got lazy and didn't cancel it. You're like, it's only $9.99 a month. You know, I'll get to watch Gabe Rosado versus Mad Selesky. You know, Andre's fighting. Cool. You know, they weren't really tripping. So they just, since they had the app, hadn't closed it, they just watch what was on. But when you double the price point, you now have to analyze how nonchalant you are. Do you get what I'm saying? That determines what's a good deal. Like, let's say somebody has some used Beats by Dre headphones, and they're like, hey, there's a couple scratches, and I'm missing the carrying case and stuff like that, but they were only going to charge you $40 for it. All right, that's a good deal. But if they're going to charge me, let's say $150, then it's not going to be worth it because I can get a new pair for $200. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's just a quick analogy, and you could do that with everything. Like the price, like something could be a good deal at that price point, but if you start pushing the issue and tacking on to that and hiking up the price, then guess what? It no longer becomes such a great bargain where you're just like content letting that tally up. Like $20 is double the price. That's going to tally up more. Like, for example, me and my boys back in the day, let's say we're gonna go out to a bar, and it's like a little hole in the wall bar. I don't know, some of them bars be on that Sherm, and they be like, oh, it's a $35 cover charge just to get in. And I'm like, damn, it don't even look popping like that for them to be charging $35. So we'd be like, fuck that. But if you go and the cover charge was only $5, you're like, it's $5. Let's just go because we're here. But to me, that's how I operate. I would be more inclined if it was a more reasonable cover charge. Like if it's a $5 cover charge to get in the bar, even if it didn't look that popping, oh, let's go and check it out. Worst case scenario is whack and we leave. But if they charging $35, then I'm not going to go just to check it out when it looks weak from the outside. You don't see no bitches No, you don't see no females and shit looking cute in there. I'm not gonna just take that gamble now. When the cover charge is $20, $25, $35, things of that nature. For $5, all right, fuck it. It's worth the risk. Like, I do the same thing with Amazon. I buy like a product, and Amazon, the price point will be good. I'm like, worst case scenario, this doesn't all the way, do what I need it to do. But I can, I only pay $5 for it. But I wouldn't pay $50 for that same product and not know if it's gonna suit my needs. Do you get what I'm saying? Like this is random. I bought these little silicone things when you make fried eggs, and you crack the eggs, and then you put it like keeps the egg round. It's like kind of like a silicone cookie cutter, and it just keeps the egg in the frying pan. So anyway, I got it because I got it for $4 on Amazon. But if it was like $25, I wouldn't have bought it because I don't need it that bad. I'll just make eggs the regular fucking way. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's like what's the store? Bed Bath & Beyond? They got a lot of shit like that. Where some of the stuff is like wild overpriced, and it's like, oh, this is a cool invention, but it ain't that fucking cool where I'm paying $50 for it. I like the idea, but not that much. Like, let's say it's an avocado slicer or some shit, and it's just $29.99. I mean, I love avocados. I love them, but I don't need a slicer that bad. But if it was a more reasonable price, I'd be like, yeah, let me get it. So that's kind of what it is like Dazn. Dazn, when it was $9.99, people were more lackadaisical. Like, I'll keep it. But now you just double the price point. So what it would take 2 months of a Dazn subscription, you're now getting charged. If you do the month by month, you're getting charged that 2 months worth of Dazn in one singular month. He said the stream still picked up by Sky Sports and BT Sports feed with no problem. I'll consider Dazn the day that stops working. And see, and then on top, man, that's not a good, bro. The other thing is this. Dazn's commentary team is not like, see, this is the other thing. Dazn, their commentary team is not like, in my opinion, like must-see TV. You get what I'm saying? Where like, I really love Roy Jones and Insight. Dazn should have got him because I fuck with Roy Jones. Those are like, they call them value propositions. You go to McDonald's because you like the way their chicken nuggets taste. You like how their fries taste slightly salty but sweet also. You like the Big Mac because that's their shit. Right? So these value propositions. So Dazn, even if they had value propositions like a commentary team where it's like, man, I gotta watch the fights on Dazn because Sugar Ray is the best commentator. Do you get what I'm saying? But I don't feel that way. I don't feel like Dazn's commentary is the best. Like the best in the bit. I certainly like Paulie Malignaggi better. That's just my honest opinion, my honest, humble opinion. So they're not even, Dazn's not, it hasn't even made that a destination with that. I'm not paying $20 a month because I have to hear Michael Buffer. I don't care who's announcing. It could be Michael Buffer, Johnny, Bobby, Ricky and Mike Tyson. Like, man, Bell Biv DeVoe. Like, it don't matter who's announcing the fight. I'm not paying more money just to hear Michael Buffer. Like I said, you can have Mike Tyson announce the fight. In the blue corner, praise be Allah. Like, I don't care who the fuck talking for that. Ego, would you ever work for Dazn to be an unofficial judge maybe? Listen, I'm open to anything. Like, I'm just telling you my scope of what's going on. Dazn needs to hire people like me because I understand the business, I know the business, and I know the fans. But I'm open. I'm open to business decisions and business conversations. But I'm not in a rush. I do well for myself. By myself with all the creative control. So if I ever get to a position where I'm unseated from that, just know they cashed out. Not only am I doing good, but my family's doing good as well. We all doing good. If you ever see that, if I, because I'm not just going somewhere for money. I don't have to do that. I don't have any kids. I can do what I want. I'm not married. I'm good. I could do this. I could just do this and have all the creative control and see where we take this, So they would have to really cash me out, Plus, Ego wasn't $20 a month their original price. When was $20 their original price? What are you talking about? Hey, I see, Dr. Mofongo, you're more of a casual than you led people to believe. Bro, you always trying to go against the grain now recently. I see that in you. But anyway, I don't remember when it was $20. When was it ever $20? It was a 30-day free trial and $9.99 when I had it. So I don't even know what this $20 originally you was talking about. You talking about it was always 20 and then they raised. Who remembers that? Who ever paid $20 a month? Who ever paid $20 a month ever up until recently, up until now? You talking about wasn't it 20 and then they appeased the fans by slashing the price in half? They never said that. Where'd you get that information? I had Dazn. I ain't never been charged $20 a month for it. So where'd you even get this information? You're a liar, bro. And you're a casual. And you're more casual than you led people to believe with your earlier comments. Just face facts, bro. I ain't never paid. I had Dazn and I never paid no $20. So they hiked up the price and you trying to justify it because you're a casual. You a man fan. And it's now slowly but surely coming out. It was never $20. Because I read the little contract. It said, 30-day trial, and after this point, you will be charged a recurring $9.99 Apple Pay. And then I double-click, hit the button. Yeah, it was never no $20 up until today when they officially announced it was. But I told you this was coming. No, just saying before Dazn was out, all the rumored price points. Bro, but how are you bragging about a rumored price point? When they announced, when they dropped, if you went on their app, if you subscribed to them, it was $9.99. Why are we talking about, what's the relevance, bro? What is the relevance of talking about a rumored price point? That's not the price point they came in the game as. They said pay-per-view is dead, so let's see you're not doing pay-per-view. Their whole selling point was pay-per-view is dead. Look at the bargain. You're getting all of this and Bellator and cricket for $9.99 a month. And now they've derived from that and they doubled up the price. And they haven't doubled up the content. Like I said, Netflix, you can almost understand if you look at Netflix and you see the growth in Netflix, why they raised the price a couple of bucks. And they didn't double the price. Because guess what? Netflix has a substantial subscriber base. So all they have to do is hike the price up $1 to $4, and they're making a lot of money because they have enough fans. DAZN had to double the price because we know they don't have concurrent routine with this business model subscribers that are justifying, especially since they signed these other people, Canelo and Triple G, these hefty paychecks. Ego doesn't treat his Mexican subscribers well, brother. Hashtag just saying. Block him. Gabriel Garcia, block him. I don't know what the fuck you guys are. That's how I know you guys are stupid. He says I don't treat my Mexican subscribers well. I don't know who the fuck you guys are based on somebody, just a name only. You know, I can only infer, but people can make up fake accounts and stuff. So I don't even know how am I targeting? See how stupid they sound? How am I targeting any group, any ethnic groups when I don't even know what, all I see is a username and half of y'all motherfuckers ain't got pictures. See how you didn't think that through? It's apparent. So I don't treat my Mexican subscribers well, and I don't even know who the fuck is Mexican, black, white, blurple. I don't know what you guys are. See how stupid that was? But they want to reach. They want to try. I told you, it's going to take more. You better get your own fucking army, pal. Like Joe Pesci said. It's going to take a lot more than that. Dr. Mofongo, you have a moot point. You said, forget it. It doesn't matter. We know it doesn't matter. You said, my sole point was before DAZN hit, the reports were, we don't care about that. They came into the game saying pay-per-view is dead, $9.99 a month. Here's what you get. 8 months later, they have doubled the price point, but they haven't doubled the content. They didn't say, hey, the price point is $20 a month, but guess what? We got Canelo versus Jacobs for you. That Canelo Jacobs was already a thing. AJ versus Gerald Miller was already a thing. And they're telling you after. So that's an indication. Whether you want to admit it or not, it's an indication of what they're trying to go. They know they have 2 big to semi-big fights, Canelo Jacobs and Gerald Miller. And they're like, fuck it, we can't take no chances. We got to get some of this money back. Period. Yeah, I'd have hit him with that Pesci. You better get your own fucking army, pal. I asked you, when the fuck did I ask you? Get this through your head, you motherfucker, you. I'm gonna hit y'all with that Pesci. Oh my gosh. I'm on fire, man. I asked you, when the fuck did I ask you? Get this through your head, you ribbon. Oh my gosh, I gotta hit y'all with that Joe Pesci. I think he's trying to piggyback on what Oscar said to Spence, and Spence told him he don't treat black fighters well. I don't know what he's trying to do, but I don't know what ethnic groups and religion y'all are when half of y'all don't have default pictures. Or, you know, it's just a name. And I don't even get to read all the comments. Motherfuckers just making up shit. That's how you know when you're on top. It is what it is. You know, they're going to try to send whatever shots. And see, this is what I'm so happy that the decisions I made in my life, because they don't have no dirt on me. Like, you know, I'm not on Megan's Law To Catch a Predator. They don't have no dirt on the boy, you know. I don't have hidden, like, DV cases that I caught. I don't have nothing. I treat everyone with respect. I don't have any anti-Semitic or anti-Muslim or anything. Banter. I've never said or did anything racist. So all they do is you know, bullshit. Fake ass propaganda. You know? I'm waiting. Find pictures of me and Fishnet. I love to see them. Tell me any pictures that anything like that. Dig up this alleged dirt. If you got it on me, I would love to see it. Jonathan, they're idiots, bro. That's all there is to it. So they'll just, they'll cash. They even hated Jesus, man. So I know I can't be no different. If y'all hated Jesus, y'all put a thorn crown on it, like, I can't be, different. They're going to say whatever. But what they know what I'm saying is true. The bottom line is DAZN, this is an indicator. Now, even though I already said this, you see, J-Dog, how many times we've been telling these dudes to stop going against it? Stop going against Death Row East. You guys are making a mockery of yourselves more than anything. How many times have we got it right? Like right on the money. I literally told you guys that the trial will probably go away and the price would jump up. I guessed the price point and y'all still mad at me. When are they going to raise the price? Effective immediately. To my knowledge, effective immediately. They still try to, and they know they've been saying some bullshit. That's why they can't. That's why they tried to double down, but they can't because nobody believes you. You keep getting it wrong. Oh, why? Who wants to pay $75 versus Spence versus Garcia and Showtime is dead? And they know that's not the case. Showtime's dead, but you can get you can get content outside of boxing, right? They said Mayweather's probably going to fight Pacquiao. At least my sources said that. So that's going to help Showtime, because despite whether you believe it or not, I promise you that fight will sell. They've been doing this since the dawn of time with Floyd, talking about nobody wants to see Floyd versus Berto. Nobody wants to see Floyd versus Pacquiao. And then he breaks records. Do you guys, I'll have you know that Floyd Mayweather versus Maidana and Floyd Mayweather versus Berto, fights that people said they weren't going to watch, have done better than any Gennady Golovkin pay-per-view where he, listen carefully, where he being Golovkin, was the A side. Because versus Canelo, Golovkin wasn't the A side. Those are the only pay-per-views that he had where he wasn't the A side. So the Lemieux and the Jacobs fight, Berto versus Mayweather did better than both of those fights, statistically, based on the released numbers. And Mayweather-Berto did better than those fights combined, statistically, based on the released numbers. These dudes keep getting it wrong. Boxing Supraves block him. The Stream King has spoken. Boxing Supraves, get rid of him. But anyway, people can say what they want. He said, who in the fuck said they don't want to see Floyd versus Pac-Man? A lot of fans. They said they're too old and nobody wants to see that. But I promise you, if that fight happens this year, it will be one of the highest, if not the highest grossing fight this year in boxing. But that's what I'm saying. They constantly lie on Floyd. Oh, he's 41. He's fighting kickboxers and won't. Nobody wants to see him fight Pacquiao again. But it'll sell. It'll sell. You know? And then you look at, they said PBC was going under and they're going to have to join Dazn. PBC also has fights on free Fox. Free. You could have watched Keith Thurman versus Jose Cito. Free. You could watch Lipinets versus Lamont Peterson, Leo Santa Cruz on free Fox. You know, you have to pay $10, $13 or whatever for Showtime, but you get to see Wilder try to attempt for the knockout again. Now DAZN is more expensive than Showtime. You know, in fact, it's more expensive than Netflix and ESPN Plus combined. See, before, the whole talking point from the man fans was DAZN was such a steal at $9.99, you know. But now Netflix is about $13.99, and DAZN just integrated UFC fights, and they've been putting regular UFC fights, but they also have a pay-per-view model, right? And that's $4.99. So you, for $17.99 roughly, you could get ESPN Plus, UFC and Top Rank, all they shit, unless they do a pay-per-view. And excuse me. And you can get Netflix. So really look at what's the deal. You know, for Premier Boxing Champs, if you want to support them, you get all this Fox shit for free, you know, with a basic cable package. And then you would be paying $10, $13 for other fights. And then the pay-per-views, of course. Block Big J. You guys have no voice here anymore. It's over for you. Block Big J. I'm just going to call him out. The other thing is this. I don't know how many of you guys know this, but Amir Khan versus Terrence Crawford is pay-per-view. Who knew that? Yes or no? J-Dog said, we told them about DAZN. They didn't listen. I'm convinced that people just like being fools. How did he come back that fast? Oh, unblock Big J. Unblock Big J. He says, you fucking idiot, and that's all I seen. And I told him to unblock him. If he acts up again, you guys can get him. Unblock Big J. Hey, y'all better start directing these comments because you gonna get friendly fired. You don't start your comment with "you fucking idiot." Say, you know, Blueface 100, you a fucking idiot. All right, the King 101. He says you stay lying. What I lie about? You have one response and you have 15 seconds. Good luck. The King 101 says you stay lying. Please tell the fans what I lied about. 14 seconds. Help me count, y'all. What I lie about. 13 seconds. What I lie about. You said I stay lying. That's what's up. That's your opinion. The King 101. I'm going to show you the King. What did I lie about, sir? Please tell me. $12 seconds. 11. We doing a slow count. What did I lie about, King 101? 9 seconds. Everyone hit the like button. I got one. 8 seconds. What did I lie about? 7 seconds. 6 seconds. I was trying to count slow, but we gotta run up. 5, 4. What I lie about? 3, 2, 1. King 101 can go. How do you know about the 1999 on Dazn? Get the fuck out of here. King 101 can go. So he said, so you see how this is, every major newsprint is posting about it. But when I talk about it, I'm a liar. Even though I got an email from Dazn begging me to come back at a higher price, I'm the liar. You see how that works? So everyone else in America can report it except for me. And when I say it, I'm the liar. This is funny. I told you they have not found a way. They are hoping I messed up earlier in my life or whatever to the point where they could justify this. They was hoping, man. So they could be like, God damn it. Ego Punisher chopped up like 6 guys today. That's hella funny. This is all, you know, it's almost a shame. This is kind of like a scare tactic from Dazn. You know, like, hurry up, motherfucker. You better hurry up and you know, get it while $9.99 to try to hurry up and encourage people to do it. Look. They say I'm lying. Okay. Dazn's verified page. 1 yearly price for all this and much more. 100 fight nights, $100 per year. 99. Oh, I'm glad they posted it. Let's have a look-see. Man, y'all should have gave up. Y'all should have waved the white flag. He said, I canceled today. Oh my gosh. I don't know if this was the right move, but whatever. We're going to find out. It said, look, they got Triple G, Canelo, Joshua's name hella big. Yeah, but who are they fighting? That's what it's not that hard to understand, bro. Okay, it says $100 a year for all this. Here's all this. Here's all this. March 28th, Change Up debut. What is Change Up? Jose Alday versus Gustavo Lopez 2. March. Ryan Garcia main event versus Jose Lopez. Jaime Munguia versus Dennis Hogan. So this is all this from DAZN. Hold on, we're gonna go through it. Since they said I'm lying. Hold on. Sor Rungvisai versus Juan Francisco Gallo Estrada, Part 2. Sor Rungvisai. Rory McDonald versus John Fitch. Rory McDonald versus John Fitch. Regis Prograis versus Kirill Relic, who fought Rancid in the World Boxing Super Series. Then that's all they have for the month of April. Then they switched to May. Canelo versus Jacobs. Bomb ass fight. Hold on, yo. So it says get all this right now. Michael Chandler versus Patricio Pitbull, Bellator. Nayo Annua versus Emmanuel Rodriguez for the World Boxing Super Series. Okay. This is their schedule, y'all. Release schedule. Anthony Joshua versus Gerald Big Baby Miller. And all it says is the return of Golovkin. So we know he's fighting a 154-pounder probably. Someone who used to fight at 154 pounds. So that's their release schedule. I don't even know some of them people. Pitbull, is that the singer? Gasolina, take it on one. Like, who the fuck is, like, bro? I don't even know if that was Bellator or Box. I don't even remember who. I just seen Pitbull. So I'm thinking 305. The following is not a test, DJ. They got Pitbull and J-Lo having a concert on DAZN. All it said was Golovkin returned. What do you mean all this? What the fuck is Change Up debut? Nah, man, I'm not going to no PBC schedule. Y'all already know what the fuck PBC has. I don't have to play these games. Y'all go to PBC schedule and tell me if it's that. It just says the return of Golovkin. So, yeah, let me just pay $100 for all this, and I don't even know who Golovkin's fighting. And then you put him in there with the fucking Crypt Keeper and shit. Nah, bro. I'm not trying to see. Golovkin is a good fighter. I don't want to see him fight the Crypt Keeper. Hello, kiddies. Tonight's Tales from the Crypt. Oh my god. Why would I want to see Golovkin versus the Crypt Keeper? Moisart Squirt. You about to get your ass squirted. Shooters, clap him. Tales from dun 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 dun. I don't want to see Triple G versus the Crypt Keeper. I'm sorry. It's just gonna say Golovkin's return. Okay, that's cool. Is he fighting Andrade? I would love to support Dazn if he's fighting Andrade. Two guys you guys have. Change up is for baseball highlights. You know, I got baseball on my regular TV. I'm not fooling. I'm being so real. You know, even when I put shit in a joking fashion like the Crypt Keeper, that's a joke, but is you know, they said a lot of truth is said in jest. It's a joke, but it really isn't. You know, Triple G might fight the Crypt Keeper. Tonight's Tales from the Crypt. I'm not trying to see no fucking Golovkin versus D'Lo Brown and shit. Why I want to see D'Lo Brown and Golovkin? What the fuck? You know, motherfucker ain't got no neck muscles and shit, bro. And y'all motherfuckers be mad at, like, oh, why is Wilder fighting Dominic Brazil? And see, the other thing is Wilder, like I said, I'm supporting him because I know what the people are trying to do for it. They're trying to hate and spread a bunch of lies. So I'm support that young black man, that black champion. I'm gonna support him, and I'm gonna keep saying it like that. And y'all ain't gonna do shit about it. That's what I do know. I tell you every fight I'm gonna be at. Y'all know where I'm at, or what fight I'm covering, and I tell y'all. Did you know Spence didn't do strength and conditioning for Garcia? All he did was spar. He didn't even use Blu-ray this camp. Yeah, because he probably didn't want to gain too much mass. You know, because even I noticed that because he's always in shape. But I've seen him, when I went to see him versus Ocampo, the motherfucker was shredded. And he was like, he was lean, but he wasn't all the way shredded because he didn't need that. See, Spence and his team are smart. They come out with a game plan that's catered for that. See, a lot of people, like, I know, like, in the world of, like, directing and video editing, I know directors who were trying to do the same thing that I was doing, and they made every music video look the same. I don't do that. You know, when I was doing music videos, if it's an R&B joint, then I'm going to try to give it that look to fit that song. You know, if it's a hardcore, like, street, you know, people are, hey, motherfucker, I'm going to come in at you. I'm going to come in to get you. I'm going to come in to split you, you know. Then I'm going to try to make it look right for that part. I don't just do like a once and done and everything looks the same. So, you know, Spence tailored his camp to who he was fighting. He didn't need to get big. He was already stronger than Mikey, despite what Robert Garcia and the fans was saying Mikey was stronger some way. So he didn't have to lift weights. So anyway, it said, get all this for DAZN for $100. That's cool. But, you know, you can't even tell us who Triple G's fighting. Triple G been signed for a little bit, like a couple weeks has been announced. I'm sure you guys have a game plan. Like, you couldn't, you might as well just announced it all at once. They had a press conference with Triple G to announce some shit we already knew. He was signing with them. But we still don't know your opponent. That's a waste of resources. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. DAZN, you're not in a position, in my opinion, you're not in a position to be wasting money. Why even have a press conference just to announce Triple G? No one cares. Just, like, I'm not saying no one cares. That's, you know, that's just me being figurative. But what I'm saying is, people would have, now you got to do a separate press conference for when he does. That was just a waste of time. Just release it to the public. Everyone get on social media, say Triple G is signing. You had a press conference where nothing was really even discussed. You know? What was the point of Triple G's announcement press conference? There was no, the motherfucker facing off by himself and shit. There was no one there. We don't even know who he's fighting. What'd they do a press conference for? Why didn't they just announce it on social? Like, you have to understand, you renting Congo rooms and, you know, locations and venues. That's just a waste of resources. You know, having the media come out. And then Triple G don't even do the interview in English, you know. So he's not really, like, directly having that rapport with the American media where he's just answering the questions and that. He wasn't even doing English interviews. You know, we don't know who his opponent was. It was a waste. You should have just waited to the press conference. You know, or sent out a Dazn camera crew from LA or some shit to go to his, you know, a certain location, and then y'all just did an interview, an interview with his thoughts. And no, Golovkin, Dazn, this guy, it's great, guys, you know, and just did a little cool interview and then called it a day. But what was the point of that press conference? That was like once again, Triple G is the king of press conferences where we learn nothing. He had a press conference after Canelo failed a drug test. They had a little media luncheon. You paying for food? Just for what? And then they didn't even announce that Vanes Martirosyan was the opponent. What is the point? What is the point of having a press conference when you don't even know the opponent? It's like it wasn't that major, in my opinion, enough of an announcement where you want to gather people. You know, they should have just announced it on this social media and stuff. You know, maybe did a private interview with him and that's it. And then when he got an opponent, then set up a press conference. But you renting out a room just for Triple G to, hey guys, Dazn, it's great. You know, it was forgettable. Nothing was really discussed. When I flew to New York from Dallas to pull up on my man Deontay Wilder, right? Dazn need to hire you, Ego. You have great ideas, bro. Yeah, but, you know, a lot of times, you know, maybe they don't want to, like, put minorities as the think tank, but they need it because there's a lot of people, like myself. I feel I'm creative, you know. You'll see. I ain't got to say nothing else. You'll see what I do on my channel independently without no big vehicle and billionaires endorsing me and stuff. You see what we accomplish. You see the support the fans get. You see the super chats. You see it all. So I'm not pressed about it. But anyway, I left Dallas just to go to New York for the Wilder Brazil press conference. And I'm so glad I did, because Wilder, real down to earth, he made it entertaining. Dominic Brazil was talking some shit too, and it was worth it. But had that been the Triple G press conference, then it would have been a bust. I spent all this money, spent hundreds of dollars instead of flying my ass home from Dallas to Cali, I went all the way to New York. So had I went to New York to go to that Triple G event, it wouldn't have been a buzz. Oh, huge announcement. And then you don't even know who he's fighting yet. Damn, Ego, you've been murdering these man fans and new media for hours. About to start calling you Ego Spence. Man down. J-Dog, we've been told them. They look dumb. They look crazy. Bro, don't even speak to us. This is like we on some Mean Girls shit. You know that Lindsay Lohan movie? We on some Mean Girls shit. You can't sit with us. There's levels. You can't sit with us. New media, Ego's Army, we got this. You can't sit with us. All the people talking that dumb shit, you can't sit with us. We on some Mean Girls shit. Fuck that. People always, oh yeah, fucking PBC. They're charging $75. Okay, well, DAZN's charging $20 a month, and I just read off their announced schedule. Best fight on there, Canelo Jacobs. And then the second fight, the best fight is either AJ Miller, Sor Rungvisai Estrada. A lot of that other stuff was forgettable. Change up, I don't know what that is. That's a pitch to me, so I don't know what change up and, you know, screwball and fastball. I don't know what change up is or whatever. I don't even know some of them dudes. They got fucking Pitbull versus Schnauzer and Snuffleupagus. Who? I don't know, bro. I don't even know who some of them people were. Y'all been getting murdered for hours on end. This is funny. Who is Rory McDonald versus John Fitch? Block Al W. Get him out of here. We're not art. Don't stop. Al W. Remove him. They are not coming in and trying to disrupt what we're doing. I see it. Who is Rory McDonald versus John Fitch? Al W. Block him. Don't argue with him. Stop. That's what he wants. He's not. It's not what I told you. You can't sit with us. That's cool. Go to one of them channels that promote this bullshit you be talking about. Bye. Block him. Anyway, who is Rory McDonald versus John Fitch. I know Rory McDonald used to be in the UFC, but John Fitch, like, man, what? And then again, you have to Dazn has to understand that boxing fans aren't all UFC or MMA fans. Two different worlds. Some people really would want to get boxing, you know, for boxing. So them putting, like, so they're like, okay, April, they got 3 fights. One of them is MMA. One is Sorung Vasai versus Estrada 2. And then the other one is Regis Prograis versus Kirill Relic. And you got to understand that World Boxing Super Series was something, when it first came on last year, they put it on, they streamed it for free on Facebook. World Boxing Super Series, and on YouTube. They were streaming it for free. Not an illegal stream, the World Boxing Super Series, because it didn't get picked up by HBO or Showtime. So they actually streamed it, so you could watch all those fights. But now, you know, $20 a month, you have to pay for it. Then you look at Sorung Vasai Estrada card. That's a good main event. Jesse Vargas is fighting Humberto Soto, who just beat Brandon Rios. That's the card. Jesse Vargas versus Humberto Soto at a catch weight, 151, 152, and 2 guys who in the main event who can scrap, but they don't really, I don't think they speak English or do much interviews in it, so it's not going to be some crazy buildup. Real boxing fans know it's a good fight if they watch the first fight, but it's not fights that stand out like Spence Garcia, you know, or Danny Garcia, like, versus Granados. He like, man, I'm the lawnmower, you know. It's just different. You got to understand. You have to understand the market. These are a lot of domestic level fights, and you're expecting Americans to pony up and pay $20 a month. Like, I know boxing. That's what I'm saying. You can't just have money in this game. You have to understand what you're doing. Like people like Bob Arum, Al Heyman, they've been in the game. They understand what they're doing, right? I know boxing fans, swear to God, they don't watch anything else but boxing. No other sports. So that change up, people ain't, you know, I know boxing fans, like I said, they don't even watch baseball. They don't watch MMA. Dante, ask him. He don't really watch football. He don't really watch basketball, he said. So I'm assuming he don't watch baseball either. That's what he told me. His sport is boxing. Guillermo Pelayo. Once again, you guys sound idiotic. You rather pay $80 for one night. Bro, we're talking about paying for quality. I don't. So, okay, using your logic, I'm going to put you in the hot seat. Using your logic, you guys keep saying you rather pay $80, you rather pay $85, man, for one night. But it's about the event, the quality. So you, in your opinion, right, you buy something just because it's cheaper. Even if the quality's not better, it's cheaper, so you're going to buy it. Shout out to my dude Kari. He said, boxing is the only sport I follow for real. Exactly. So this is the mindset of them. They keep throwing up this pay-per-view number as if that's all Premier Boxing Champ or Top Rank is giving you, you know? Oh, so you rather pay $85 for one night. People pay for quality. You're missing it. You're missing it. So so 10 times out of 10, you're going to buy that in which is cheaper just because it's cheaper. That's what you're telling me? Where's Guillermo? I'm ready. I'm coming for you. People pay me super chats more than DAZN even cost. What are you talking about? Because they like the work. They support the content. You're not understanding this. And I'm in an elite class because y'all don't get it. It's not just about the money. It's about what you're getting for the money. So, yeah, people would spend $80 if they want to support Errol Spence, if they want to support Mikey, if they happen to like both, if they want to be, somewhat part of the event. Or if they like Pacquiao, yeah, people would pay for that. We've seen it. These Showtime fights on pay-per-view, they said pay-per-view is dead, but these people, aside from Pacquiao, this is their first time fighting on pay-per-view, and they doing $300,000 to $450,000 for their very first one. These dudes be capping. He says, I'd rather pay $100 a year for a Canelo Triple G Joshua fight. So you don't care who they're fighting. So that's what you're telling me. So if Triple G's fighting, Zach from Power Rangers, you're happy that you paid $100 just because. If Joshua's not fighting, getting the Wilder or Fury fights or Luis Ortiz or somebody you want, you're happy with that. Christian Boswell, exactly. He said, I pay for HBO just to watch Game of Thrones. And I'm sure at one part boxing. Answer my question, bro. You wasting time. You got 15 seconds. So you buy things just because they're cheaper. And plus Munguia. Okay, so tell me about, see, now you fucked up. He said Ryan Garcia, Andrade, and Jacobs. Okay. I like how you put the Mexican fighters' names first, right? So let me break down how much of a man fan you are. You're getting these fighters. So sell me on Jaime Munguia versus his next opponent, Dennis Hogan. Tell me about that fight. And you have 30 seconds because I know you're going to try to Google it. So you know you done fucked up. You said, oh yeah, we got Jaime Munguia. Okay, so sell me on that fight. I don't know much about his opponent, so you tell me about it. Tell me why that's the matchup that I should, that I need to see. Guillermo, I'm waiting. Tell me about the matchup. You have 15 more seconds. And you're out of here. See? Okay, what about Ryan Garcia versus Jose Lopez? Tell me about that matchup. He not fighting Tank Davis. He not fighting Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez. He fighting Jose Lopez. Sell me on that one. Tell me the event. Hello, Guillermo. He ain't going to be able to explain that shit. No, I want to know. He said, yeah, I'm happy spending $100. You got 10 seconds, my guy. Sell me either of those fights. Looking shaky, baby. 7 seconds. 6 seconds. Who's Triple G gonna fight? Brandon Adams. Sell me that fight. Hurry up. You gotta do something. That's 3 fights that you listed all those fighters, and you won't name what the benefit of any of them. You don't even know who Triple G is gonna fight, but he's rumored to fight maybe Brandon Adams. Sell me on that fight. I know what I'm. Block him. Block him. His time is up. Get him. Mexicans love him, bro. Don't matter. No, your time is up. Don't matter what you saying. Shooters, clap that man. What happened to that boy? Brrr. What happened to... He said Mexicans love... Why is it about Mexicans? What about boxing fans? Why is it about one ethnic group? I don't get what you're even saying. Mexicans love him, bro. Don't matter. What? What does that have to do with it? We're not talking about anyone. We're not talking about the black channels. We're not talking about the Mexicans. We're not talking about Italians. We're not talking about Puerto Ricans. We're talking about boxing fans. What are you talking about? So once again, the motion comes out. They can't win. They get bodied, and you guys are seeing it. You know, so basically what he's telling me is he's a man fan, and that no matter who they're fighting, I don't care. I just want to support. All right, if that's your prerogative, do that. We'll see how many other people follow suit. Because the boxing fans I know, black, white, Mexican, Chinese, whatever, they want to see compelling matchups that interest them. You know, at least half the time or better. He refused to answer any of my questions and tell me how those were fights that we should check out. That's all it is about with them, ego, but we're racist. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this dude talking about, yeah, it don't matter. So you can't tell me why I should watch Jaime Munguia. Like, who does this, bro? Who does this? Like, if I go watch a movie and I'm telling you guys that, like, who does, just imagine, well, let's say I'm watching a movie and I'm like, man, y'all got to check out that new movie, Creed. That Creed 2 went hard. That shit's hard. And then they're like, oh, it was a good acting. It had a good story. You like the fight sequence? Nah. Like, tell me what you liked about the movie. Like, what was, you know, what was it about? Blah, blah, blah. Man, black people going to support Michael B. Jordan no matter what. You'd be like, what the fuck? What is that? What does that have to do with anything? If you're like, no, what, you know, what'd you like about the movie? Was it action-packed? Was it good? Had a good storyline? Good acting? Man, fuck that. Black people going to support Michael B. Jordan regardless. That's not no answer. We want to know about the movie. What did you like about the movie? You know, this is like pure ignorance that I'm seeing in the comment section. Talk about, what do you like about Jaime Munguia versus Dennis Hogan? And he said Mexicans going to support regardless. What does that have to do with it? You know, not all boxing fans are any one ethnic group. So we as boxing fans want to know why it's a good fight. You talking about some old far out shit, you know? That's what I'm saying. If a movie's good, a movie's good. Nobody's, fuck that. Michael B. Jordan's the illest. What'd you like about the movie? Why should I go see it? Why should I go? Fuck the storyline. Fuck Black Panther. You know, Ryan Coogler. Nobody's doing that. People want to see a good movie. They want to see good matches. These dudes talking about some old other shit. Hey, I'm exposing the fuck out the game. This shit is funny to me. And it's making money for me. It's funny though. I'm out. Let me know what you guys think. Anyway, that's the latest. Dazn hiked up the price. It is what it is. They doubled up. You know, it is what it is. If you like it, buy it. You know, I don't tell you what to do. If that's what, you know, spend your money on it. Me, I don't care. I'll support good boxing. I don't care who's hosting it. I really don't. I'll cover any of these guys' fights. I don't have no problem and no I don't have no affiliation where I go anywhere. But I support what's right for the sport of boxing. Canelo is on Dazn. Jacob's on Dazn. They doing what's right. I support the fight 100%. I will do my best to promote it. Don't matter what network or platform you're on. I'm not paid by any of them directly. You know, they ain't giving me no Canelo deal to promote it, but I'll do it out of, you know, who I am as a person. You know, I want boxing to grow. It's that simple. Ego working hard as fuck, man. It is what it is. But, you know, this price jump, it really makes me feel like Wilder made the right choice by waiting it out. You got to see how this type of stuff plays out, because that's an admission right there. If they had to double the price before the Canelo Jacobs, before Joshua, they like not taking no chances. They like, nah, we need some of this money back. You know, which Ice JJ Fish is black, and I wouldn't dare support that crap. That's what I'm saying. Nobody out here just, I can't say nobody, because we know there's some people, but they always say shit like, oh, the black channel. But you notice a lot of times black people don't do that. You know, black people are like, man, Teofimo raw. They don't give a fuck who you are. Caleb Plant raw. Joey Spencer raw. They don't give a fuck. You know, I can't speak for everybody, but I'm saying by and large, there ain't no like favoritism. If you're a black fighter that can scrap, you can scrap. They'll give you credit for it. But if you Mexican, Puerto Rican, if you raw, you raw. That's that. You know, that's why I never understood the black channel. You know, I never understood that because black people in general are some of the most accepting because they know what it feels like to be a minority, to be outnumbered. You know, so they don't give a fuck. You know, if you putting people to sleep and you excited, then it is what it is. Or if you know you have the smooth style, like you rarely see that. Me personally, I can't speak for everybody. I never hear like hordes of like black people criticize a Mexican fighter for boxing. You get what I'm saying? Or an Italian fighter or a white fighter for boxing. I never seen, me personally, I don't see that. I don't see black people that I know for a fact are black, say, oh man, that motherfucker Caleb Plant, the motherfucker was running. But they do that to black people. You know, let Floyd get on his bike in spots. Not even for 12 rounds. Oh, he's a fucking runner. This running ass motherfucker. Marathon Lotta, like Afro-Cubans. We see it. We know what they do. We know what they do. These man fans, it's so blatant. It's you would be a fool to not see it. You know, you would be a fool not to see it. And like even like fighters like Lomachenko, nobody mad at Lomachenko, but people are saying if he's as good as you say he's good as Muhammad Ali, why is he not taking Mikey Garcia level risks? Go up and fight Terrence Crawford. You started off at 26. You know, you fought in the amateurs even in the 130s. Why can't you fight Crawford? Why can't you attempt to fight Crawford? Why wouldn't they let you fight Crawford at 147? They let Mikey Garcia test his hand at Errol Spence. Why won't they let Lomachenko? Why won't he, you know, push for that? He's making excuses not fight Pacquiao at 40. At 40, 140, and at 40 years old. Oh, he's too old. Why should I fight him? But you can fight Anthony Corolla all day. That's what I'm saying. People, yeah, y'all, I'm telling you, the real is back, man. The real is back. The real is cat. You already know what it is. New media, stand up. You know, by and large, I haven't seen a lot of black fans criticize people's fighting style. If you're a brawler, you know, people kind of go with it. Sometimes they'll be like, oh, this guy's one-dimensional and stuff like that. But by and large, I haven't seen nobody say like, you know, when they see a boxer, this motherfucker ran, you know. But when it comes to black fighters, the black channel, this is what we always hear. Even fights where they said in the Jose Benavidez fight and the Victor Postal fight, 2 fights I covered, Terrence Crawford ran. But he was the one that inflicted the most punishment and the one that got a near stoppage and knockdowns and a stoppage in the Benavidez fight, depending on which one you're talking about. But they saying he ran. Explain that to me. How's the one inflicting the most of ass whooping a run? And see, Errol Spence is just a fucking monster. So you would look stupid even saying he ran versus Mikey Garcia, right? You would look stupid to even say he ran. So people didn't even try it. They just reverted back to Mikey being small. I see the games and I'm coming for them, all of them, one by one. Stephen Pine, LOL, you like Dante's Boxing Nation now. Yeah, you're going to be laughing when you get up out this hot seat. Shout out to Dante. I just talked to him last night. No, we see, this is the thing. Idiots like you come up here, but you don't tell what I'm saying that's wrong. So you tell me what you disagree with. I'll be like, whoever you say I'm like, that's what's up. Now tell me what I said that was wrong. Now that we got all the jokes and one-liners out. Stephen Pine, you in the hot seat now. Tell me what I said that you disagree with. You could compare me to whoever, Boy George, Elton John, Dante, that's what's up. Compare me to whoever you want. Huey P. Newton, you know, Malcolm X, I don't give a fuck. Compare me to whoever you want. But now it's my turn. Tell me what I said that you disagree with. And we gonna see who lasts and outlasts who. I promise you these motherfuckers can't beat you. They can't beat me, excuse me. You have 10 seconds. Stephen Pine, we gonna turn your ass to pine. You a tree. We gonna cut you down and print currency on you. Death Row East, we gonna start printing our own money. So come on, Pine Sol. What I say you disagree with. See, they want to hurl insults and, you know, try to make comparisons or whatever, try to lump you in. That's cool. Deontay's winning. He living his best life in Thailand, so that's what's up. His channel is successful. He's new media. I'm new media. We created this shit, so whatever. I'm like Deontay. Now it's your turn. Explain your side. The Stephen Pine side. There, listen. Since now you want to make comparisons, that's what's up. Me and Dante's channel. Tax, block this motherfucker. Block him. Block him. You see how he can't, all of a sudden, he like Triple G. He don't want to speak in English now. He don't want to put full sentences. Stephen Pine, block him. I know it's not an insult because Dante's winning. But we know you just said that out of nowhere because you thought it was an insult. But this is new media, motherfucker. Like I said, look at my channel, look at Dante. Tell me another channel that does commentary that has more subs than us. I'll wait. Yeah, Pine, put him in the Pine box. Nah, you trying to backtrack. Block Steven. Block Stephen Pine. We gonna put you in that Pine you was asking for. That's my time, people. Sorry you had to witness that. You know, I'm like a father to some of these guys, so I gotta son them from time to time. You see how they well, okay, what is the point of comparing me to any channel? You're doing that because you thought that would be an insult, which is not. This is new media, you know? See, and this is what they want. They trying to create like a disconnect and like drama. I just got on the phone with Dante yesterday. And we talked about how we was destroying y'all. You know, oh, your channel's becoming like Dante. They thought that like that's an insult. This motherfucker got more subs than me anyway. And combined, new media, we got more subs than any old media. Any old media that do what the fuck, like talk boxing. Because we talking about something. We standing for something. So that wasn't an insult at all. Yeah, Pine Oil Heaven. Yeah, you ever been to the gas chamber? Yeah, we on that training day. What they thought this was. And this is what they mad at. That wasn't no insult. Compare me to old media. That would be an insult. And then you'll get done the same way. Man, I bodied y'all for 4 hours. This shit a part-time job for me. But it's my full-time job. I'm out. Good luck. I can't wait to hear the responses.